I think we should be live. Oh boy. Okay. I think they just posted the stream. Let's see. Yeah, okay. 5.7 watching, yeah. Oh, it's already like starting in a sense. Okay. Cool. All right. There you go. Okay, cool. I'll move chat, I think. All right. That should be good already. Oh boy. Okay. Looks like everything's going well already. Nothing like a good old 4 in the morning stream to really wake you up sometimes. I'm gonna try not being too loud to bother the people in the house. Hopefully that's fine. Hopefully it's still understandable enough what's going on, even if I am trying to be quiet. Gregor's currently very bothered by the fact that I am up and at him this early, as he would be. Okay. Should be good. Ugh. It's currently a little bit scuffed right now, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll see how this goes. We've got a little bit of the actual stream starts. They really are going all in on the green marker bit, aren't they? Not that I'm that surprised. It is funny, so fair enough. Let's see. Something like that's working? Yeah, probably cool. God. I currently am home for this because it's the beginning of Thanksgiving break, so I'm doing this all on a single monitor, so it's a little scuffed on my side, but it'll work, right? It works. More or less, right? It works. Okay. Yeah, there's a couple of God. Yeah, there's a few Google documents of people who are going to be translating it live as stuff is happening. Let's see. Hi. Hello, Fishy. Ugh. I got a few hours of sleep before this, so it's not like I've been up all night, but feels like I didn't get very much sleep, that's for sure. It happens. I think also, I'll send these into chat in case you guys are completely unaware. There's a there's a top couple of people who are doing like little like Google document like translations they'll be doing it live. So like pull up like one, maybe both of those on the side if you want, in case you want to check that yourself. I'll do it on my side too, so that should work decently, but we'll see, right? A tough YouTube gaming creator, if you can believe it. Yeah, it's very funny. Very funny how there's a couple of people who watch me that much. Kind of crazy to think about. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah. Hopefully the volume's like fine and stuff. We'll have to see, right? I'm not sure how it's gonna be. Numered and hard farts me and hard no 2 times in a row. Yeah. It happens. Just me a moment. God. Maybe if it makes you guys can't see. It's probably fine if you can see my cursor. It'll be good for like pointing things out, probably. And if I click like that. Okay, if I click like that, you can no longer see it. But if I want to actually press, I might turn it off though. Yeah. Don't capture cursor, just kind of because. Oops. Okay, if it captures cursor, that's going to be on screen like the entire time. Oh, that's ruined everything. Oh. What? That's odd. Granushi and burn IDs, I beg of you. Chances are we'll get something. That sort. Chances are, I think at least one of the two mid-chapters is going to be burn. Because, like, they're trying to do mid-chapters for, like, every status effect so they can get some funny mirrored unto you gifts for every status effect, I think, right? Because, like, we've got a... We got, like... Because, like, Blade Lineage event is poise and Blade Lineage event focuses on poise and kind of only, like, the Blade Lineage set, so I could see us getting another thing for, like, random poise and, like, it has bleed through Kurokumo, but, like, yeah, not really. Like, oh! There's the VTuber. Jump scare, geez. But I think it's pretty likely we get, like, a burn mid-chapter. It'll give us some funny burn units. We'll see, though. We'll see. Phew. Cursor. Okay, yeah, that works. Sure. He's jump scared us. He's graced us with his presence. Just testing things out, of course.
마이크 테스트, 마이크 테스트.
Oh, mic test do. Yep.
마이크 조정.
Glad to see there's been like no increase in like amount of formality in these since the last one. That's good. That's good to know. I don't know. I really like it. These are fun. It is a shame that they're at a very weird time, but you know, it's pretty bearable if it's only every once in a while. 3 streams would be 4 of streamers, yeah. Everyone's up, you know, everyone's up at 4 a.m. streaming their reactions to this. It happens. Who wouldn't? It's all a mumbled mess, God. He's in his funny VTuber form, his Shang-Jia form. Or Jiangsha. I think I messed that up hard, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's 4 a.m. You leave here? Yeah, no worries.
제가 지금 긴장을 해가지고 좀 목소리가 작은데 긴장이 풀리면은 목소리가 좀 커질 수 있어가지고 지금 크기가 맞을 것 같아요.
think, how's the volume? Do I need to? I think I might want to increase the volume a little bit. I don't know. I can't tell. It's very scuffed on my side too, but that adds to it, I think.
네, 8주년 방송은 7시에
We'll see if it's a collab or just will purchase. They said collab, right? In like they said like collab was something like there'll be something to some degree, right? Who knows what degree it'll end up being though. Could end up being small, could have ended up being big.
긴장이 되네요.
I don't know. The collab's kind of like the least of my concerns personally. I'm more interested to see like the other random Limbus stuff in general. Mainly because, you know, they collab with a lot of random things. I'm sure it'd be cool, but like, I don't know, it's not my biggest thing. A little bit louder? Yeah. He's really been talking too much, so I can't really get a really solid sense as to how far I should push it.
이번 방송도
Could just be collab with Ruiner or LobCorp. I don't think they'd say collab if there was their own thing, if it was their own thing personally, but I don't know. Who knows?
그냥 늘 하던 스타일대로 방송하겠습니다.
There's lots of people talking about that, but like chances are they wouldn't do it like that.
3, 4분
Hey yo,
남았습니다.
hello. Should probably start properly in a few minutes, but we won't for sure. It should start in a few minutes, but there might be technical issues because there always are. We'll see. We'll see.
긴장. 긴조.
Oh, he's saying nervous in Japanese. And yeah, he sure is writing it in Japanese. Funny. Yeah, I've got the I was mentioning it, I talked about it a few minutes ago, but I've got there's a couple of people are translating this live. So I've got a few of those opened up on the side, so I should hopefully be able to tell exactly what he's saying decently soon, right? I don't have to wait too long for those. Hope that works well. Great leader is so smart. True. He's vanished, he's really disappeared. Yeah, if it ever, like, seems to disappear for a little bit, it's because I click on a different tab for some reason. I'm trying to not have to do that, though. Not a different tab like that. Like, okay.
네, 그러면은
Shouldn't be an issue, though, overall, probably.
네, 프로젝트문 8주년.
I didn't know this feature existed. He's messing around with features that don't...
방송입니다.
Okay.
네.
Oh, it's a minute, or sure thing. You know what? Windows sounds yours? No.
이번 방송은 굉장히 길 수 있어요.
Their Windows sounds on his side, I'm pretty sure. Shh. The stream might get long. Oh god, how long?
롱 스트림. 롱 스트림.
Awesome tours. That's all you need sometimes.
長いストリーム多分そうですね. 아무튼 처음에 방송이 루즈하고 좀 늘어지거나 그럴 수 있습니다. 걱정이 되는데 해보죠.
The beginning of the stream might be loose and boring. I'm kind of worried. But let's do
네,
it.
일단은
Oh, monthly active use.
올해를
Okay.
돌아보며입니다.
They've got an actual chart of that sort of thing. Okay, that's
작년
cool.
이제 10월부터 지금의 10월까지 MAU를
Oh, monthly active use. Okay, cool.
집계를 해봤습니다.
Since last year in October till oh yeah, so it's been like it's like a year long one.
이 빨간색이
Yeah, it's raised quite a bit, that's for sure.
레드라인이 스팀, 그리고 이제 요 각각이
Yeah, Steam's the
iOS,
biggest, then
안드로이드.
Android, then iOS.
이게
Makes
그
sense.
온리 유저는 아니고요. 그냥 완전히 스팀만
Check
하는
out what I
유저분이 아니고
roughly assume.
스팀도 하고 어쨌든 모바일 하시더라도 스팀 하시는 분 이렇게 되고 스팀 하시더라도 어쨌든 모바일로 하셨던 분 이렇게 각각 돼가지고 이걸
Rather
다
than only
합치면 이게 안 돼요.
means
그래서
both
좀
mobile and
헷갈렸는데
Steam. Oh, okay. So Steam gets
포인트는
priority,
이게
I
중요하다.
think.
네, 이렇게 운이 좋게도
And the mode doesn't match the total user
이렇게
count.
가고 있어요. 운이 좋게도
Yeah,
다 여러분들의
I see.
관심과 응원 덕분입니다.
I mean, its total user count is increasing. Okay, cool.
박수.
Yeah, that's nice to see. It's quite a bit over the past year.
그
Jeez,
다음에 DAU
you jumped a lot.
이것도
Oh, this is
네,
daily active
요거는
users.
데일리죠.
Okay,
데일리.
a lot more like ups and downs.
데일리 액티브 유저이고 데일리 액티브
The real
유저는
big
이제
spikes are
가장
funny.
크신 거가 29만
I do like how you can tell like
5천명입니다.
you can tell that like
MAU가 몇이었죠? 이제 52만 7천 명 분이
you can tell that
MAU
like
집계됐고,
darn,
글로벌
he moved away
글로벌
before I could do
서버
this. Okay,
기준이죠. 네.
that's fine.
저희는 하나밖에 없으니까.
That's alright.
그다음에
But you can tell that
DAU도 이렇게
you can tell that this spike here was
굉장히
Purchase 3,
저도
I'm pretty sure, because that was like the longest like
상승하는데
concurrent players for a while
신기하면서도 이것도 좀 무서워요.
until like more recently, right?
어쨌든
That sort of thing.
올라가면은 결국 내려오기 마련이라서 이게 결국 언젠가는 이렇게 될 텐데.
The active users 295,596.
아무튼 감사합니다.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. That's cool. It's cool to see all these random statistic things.
그리고 이제 비율로 보자면은
Yeah, 50% Steam. Actually, a solid bit of Android. I
진짜
kind of do
반반이에요.
forget about the fact that there is a solid bit of people who do play this game on
50%,
mobile.
50%.
Because like, I've got a fairly old phone myself, so
플랫폼별 유저 비율이고요.
I cannot run Limbus on my phone. A lot of people can to some degree, although I'm sure it doesn't work nearly as well as you'd like.
예측하거나 뭐 전략을 세운 건 아니었는데 이렇게 반반이 돼서 신기했습니다. 네. 네.
Okay, I knew it.
아무튼
I mean, they're starting out with Debbie Sinclair, probably, right?
이렇게
Oh, it's getting
MAU와
Ego alongside it, isn't it?
DAU를 보면서 좀
Oh, he's
2024년을 돌아보았고
talking about it more.
네.
What's he saying?
이 시선을 집중시키기 위해서
It was Apple, if I recall correctly. Yeah, I know.
이번 신규 인격과 신규 에고
Interesting how many people are on that.
보시죠. 네. 잠시만요.
Oh, he's muting the music to play a trailer. Yeah. Asymmetrical inertia. Is that Clockwork Time roly-poly? I assume for Heathcliff. That's my guess. So it feels like the most likely one.
Limbus Company.
Swing the side is yeah, it's Clockwork Time roly-poly. That's for sure. Okay. Big like very funny looking weapon with a bunch of things like attached to it. Okay. Cool. Oh god. Oh. The eye was quite a jump scare. Corrosion, yeah. Yeah, very funny looking weapon. It's just like amassing a huge bit of scrap. Reminds me of like the weapon from like Hi-Fi Rush. And then Deviat Sinclair, of course. What's he gonna do that's so special, I wonder? You can see Rodion in the background, yeah. Is he just blunt? Okay, looks like he's just straight up blunt. Okay, I see, yeah. Instead of having like little like weapons and stuff, he just thwacks it. It kind of like extends out. And then yeah, he can flee too. He can get they're showing him getting eaten by the bag though as well. And they're showing him coming back in, and now he's getting eaten by the bag. Yeah, of course. It's important stuff to show that. I missed 2 stars? Yeah. It's how it is. We're at the point where there's so many IDs that like 2 stars, like new 2 stars, just kind of immediately like fall flat because there's no reason to use them because there's so many good 3 stars for everything now. That's cool.
네, 이렇게 해서 아, 저거 목이
Actually, I didn't see. Did it
막히네요.
say
네. 아, 제라치 앞에
what
싱클레어
level, what
그리고
type of ego that
링
was?
완성 히스클리프
It might have.
다음 주 목요일에 나오는 통상 인격입니다. 통상의
Did it say like he?
네. 아 이게 네. 통상 인격은 맞는데. 네.
I didn't see.
아무튼 네. 자, 그래서
Can I?
메인 DC인
And I
로드맵
can't see it. Okay. Oh well.
가겠습니다. 이키마스. 첫 번째 거울 던전.
He? Okay. Yeah, alright. I missed
네,
that part.
통상 이거
Mirrodin
통상
5's
이거
up
맞습니다,
next.
여러분.
Okay,
통상
cool.
이거 맞습니다. 네. 지금
Is he
먼저
saying that it's
알려드리겠습니다.
alongside
제가
as this new
긴장을
stuff,
해가지고
I think?
네.
Most likely?
제가 결정했었던 겁니다. 네, 결정 안 했던 게 아니고.
I assume that's what he's saying by going back. So is Mirrodin 5 next week?
아무튼
Probably
네,
is.
거울 던전 5에 대한 건데 이게 좀 길어요. 이게 좀 길고 이게 재미가 없을 수 있어요. 오모시로 쿠자 나이 될 수 있어요. no fun일 수 있어요. 이게 설명이 길어가지고 네. 그래도
Long, no fun?
설명해 보겠습니다.
Hmm?
거울 던전 5 미러
No
던전
fun because
5
explanations get long.
이름은
Oh, he's saying the
꿈결의
explanation's
거울.
gonna be long, I hope. I thought he was saying Mirrodin 5 is
네,
long and
미러
not
오브
fun. I'm like,
드리밍
what? Mirror of the
입니다.
Dreaming? Yeah. Makes sense.
우선은
Curious to see what the
이제
major
핵심
changes are gonna be, though.
변경점들을 이제
Is there no
방송에서
hard?
알려드릴 거고요.
Actually, it looks like there
방송에서
might not be a hard.
알려드리려는 이유는
Because that's in the middle now.
변경되는 것들이 많고
Huh.
그거를 한 번에 텍스트로
Yeah, it's in the
공지를
middle
올렸을
now,
때
and then
좀 의도하고
these buttons are on
다르게
the left now,
전달될
the
때도
actual
있는 것
bonus and stuff's
같고
on the right. Hmm.
그래가지고 이렇게 좀 풀어서
So there's gonna be a lot of changes in Finland and registers intentions. Okay.
잠시만요.
Start buff mechanics changes, mounting
네, 그래서
trials.
크게 보자면은
Shop,
우선
rest stop, combined. I
첫
think I
번째로
mentioned that, right? Shop and
시작
rest stops being
버프
combined
방식
instead of being
변경.
2 separate things. It makes enough
이게
sense.
첫 번째. 두 번째로는
Kind of wasn't the necessary
추가되는 고난.
thing. Curious what this is gonna
세
entail.
번째로는 상점 쉼터 통합. 네 번째로는 에고 기프트 관련 변경점. 이 각각 한 번 더 설명을 드릴
So let's see
거예요.
what this is gonna entail.
좀 이따가.
Full party revive and heal and moving to the next floor. Okay, so
부활과 회복.
there's gonna be a lot more ally deaths and stuff here. They're leaning into the
변경.
chain battle thing.
점.
Yeah, combat changes.
그리고 네, 신규 테마팩과 에고 기프트 선택지. 그다음에 차후 업데이트 예정 목록입니다.
New theme packs, e-gifts, and choice events. Yeah, that sort of
보자면은
thing. Okay. How is this
잘안
working?
보이실 수 있겠는데, 네. 이게 UI가
It's all like the text's been censored, so we can't make too much like heads or tails of that beforehand. It seems, but like
어쨌든 UI가 그 시작 버프를 찍는 방식이
you always know they might get changed. They're blurred. Okay, yeah, it makes enough sense.
우선은 지금 시작 버프가
Starbucks can greatly reduce mirror and difficulty the more of them are unlocked. Yeah, that's for sure. They're not as insane as they like once were, but like all the cost ones like make it so like you can get so many more EU gifts once you've got full Starlight. Like it is a big change. Like being able to upgrade stuff cheaper, refresh cheaper, all that sort of stuff. It really does make a big difference.
새로운 거울 던전이 나올 때 그 버프가 다 이제 초기화되니까 난이도의 역체감이 좀 심해지는 거예요. 그래가지고 새로운 좀 거울 던전을 내도 플레이어분들이 좀 다시 그 예전에 그 시작 버프를 다시 다 찍을 때까지
When new Mirror Dungeon releases,
시간이
it feels
기니까
much harder. Yeah,
어,
makes a lot of sense.
좀 이것저것 시도해보기도 이제 개발하는 입장에서도 좀 아쉽고, 네, 플레이어 입장에서도 상실감이 큰 것 같아가지고
Yeah, a lot of talking for this part, that's for sure.
시작
So
버프의
it's
크다
all down to
보니까
the translation documents, which
이
can only go
그래픽
so fast, right?
초기화로 인해서 기존 플레이
That's fine.
경험에 비해 지나치게 어렵게 느껴지는 이 문제를 해결하기 위해서 가져온 방법입니다. 네, 보면은
Even the difference caused by starter buff
아까
reset and the pressure of
말씀드렸던 이
collecting
역체감
starlight.
이런 거,
Okay.
그리고 이 부담감,
Yeah, because New Mirror Dungeon are gonna. New Mirror Dungeon always feel like worse than the previous ones.
그런 거고,
Just because, well, you end up having nothing to start out with. Yeah.
어떻게 될 거냐, 어떻게 될 거냐.
Encourage the use of diverse keyword loadouts to gain edge in battle.
그냥
Yeah.
시작할 때 이제
Makes
기존에
sense.
썼던 휴식 보너스 있잖아요. 휴식 보너스. 그 안 쓰던 인격들, 사용하지 않던 아이덴티티들, 걔네들이 이제
Rest bonus things you get when you.
휴식 보너스가 쌓이면은 시작 버프
Yeah, I'm
때
checking the
이제
document. It's nothing too major, right?
쓸 수 있는 코스트가 돼가지고 버프를 골라서 가져갈 수 있습니다. 그리고 이제 누적된
Identity?
이
Yeah.
휴식
Oh, well.
보너스에 따라서
Yeah, it's gonna be very hard to
강제로
understand what's going on in
이득이
this
되는
part at
버프도
all.
그 코스트를 소모해가지고 골라서 가는 액티브하는 방식이 있어요.
The rest bonus, the things you get when you use IDs you didn't use, they become currency to grab buffs.
상점에서 쓸 수 있는
Spending rest points, some of them will get passively, and some of them. Okay, so
느낌은
by using identities with like a big rest bonus, you can get
그런
more
느낌.
buffs when you do
소유
a run. Try and like further incentivize changing your loadout a bunch, right? Instead of just being about
이건 한
starlight
번
gain.
더 이제
Also, it'll just make it so you can get more like
업데이트 될 때
buffs.
다음 주 월요일에
That's what it's saying.
네.
Some will apply passive, some will
디테일하게
choose to use in
자세하게 설명이 들어갈
shops.
겁니다. 그 의도가 그렇다 하는 것과 그렇게 바뀔 거다라는 거를
Interesting.
알아주시면은 좋을 것 같아요. 두 번째, 고난 변경.
Well, again, next Monday we'll go into more details. Yeah, so Mirror Dungeon is next
하드
week.
난이도가
That's unfortunate. Oh well.
이게 방식이 바뀝니다. 방식이. 그 여기 UI를 보면은 이게 토글 버튼인데 요 토글 조작으로
What's this like acting? What is that?
테마팩 선택 단계에서 난이도를 변경하게
It's low resolution on my side,
그래서
so I can't
들어갈
tell
때는
what he's
그냥 거울
focusing
던전으로
on.
들어가서 팩 고를 때
Toggle button to change the
노말이냐
Okay, so that's the
하드냐를
difficulty. I see.
바꾸는 거예요. 이거 한번 노말에서
Is it hard? I assume that's what.
하드로 가면은
I think assume that's like what it says.
이제
When you're choosing
하드로
packs,
가야
you can
되고,
choose the
이게
difficulty once
돌아가지
you
못합니다.
go from normal to hard. You
이게 좀-
can't go back. Okay.
제가 개인적으로는 그 거울 던전에서
Alright, so if you want to, you could like just run a normal and be like, if it's like your later part of it, be like, you know, I'm feeling like this is too easy. Let's switch it to hard,
시키고 싶었어요.
and then assumably the
그래서-
rewards would scale based on that.
그래서 좀 이런 토글 방식으로 난이도를 변경하게끔 할 거고 뒤에 말씀드리겠지만은 이 거울 던전 이번 거울 던전은
Continue
한 번에 다
toggleable
업데이트하는 게 아니고
options.
일주일마다 이제
That's cool.
순차적으로 좀
So the card thing will
나눠서
continue. That's cool.
업데이트할
Yeah, it's
예정이에요.
probably going to be like
그래서
the
맨
norm
처음에,
going
그러니까
forwards.
다음 주 목요일에
I wouldn't be
업데이트되는
surprised if a lot of
것은
floors are being like
노말,
reworked to
넥스트
some
위크,
degree.
저스트 노말
Like those packs seem normal.
가지고
I'm curious why it says
다다음
new
주까지
on
하드가
the
추가되는 방식으로 할
like you
겁니다.
can see it says new it says you can see in the background so you can see it says
하드
new
난이도에서
right there on the actual
은
unloving floor
이제
pack. So I'm very
그
curious why it says new.
노말에서는 노말
Does it just is it gonna highlight like floors you've never been to before?
하드로 토글로 바꿨을 때 이 하나가 늘어나서
Can I select 4 EU gifts instead of 3 upon clearing the floor boss?
증가하고
Hard upon clearing floors, like 2
그리고
EU
이제
gifts and 2 mounted
하드에서는
trials
하드를
paired to them,
골랐으면은
and special shop
클리어할
and
때
spawn.
에고 기프트랑
Okay.
고난을
More mounted
두
trials
개씩
changes is good.
골라야 돼요.
Mounting trials kind of is super
클리어하고
lackluster. I
나면은
rarely ever
거울
pay
던전
attention
클리어하고
to it
나면은
because it's
한층
just
클리어하고
kind of a lot of samey looking things.
하고 나면은 이게 보상 뜨잖아요. 이게 4개 있고 이 기프트,
오케이.
기프트 여기에 이제 고난들 하드는 이거를 이제 무조건 2개 골라야 된다는 거죠.
Okay. So I guess that's part of what makes it harder,
그리고
right? Because you
특별한
choose
설정도
2 each
등장합니다.
floor,
하드에서는.
you're gonna twice as many mounting trials.
네,
How does the ID
그래서 여기
levels work?
써있듯이
This is important for new players. Oh, that's actually true,
에고
yeah.
기프트 고난 2개씩 선택을 해야 되고
Since, like, that's actually a big thing, yeah.
그리고 이제
If they're making it so you
하드하고
need to be leveled up for...
노말을
They're even
맞추려고
gonna
하다
have to make
보니까
it so you need to be leveled up for normal or you don't need to be leveled up for
노말
hard.
노말
Yeah, that actually is an important thing. Curious.
평균 클리어 시간은 진짜 크게 차이 안 나게끔 하되
If they make it so levels don't matter in Mirror Dungeon, that would be nice in general. I hope that's what they're doing.
네, 바뀝니다.
Because, you know, that makes it a lot more appealing. If you don't need to have people leveled up, you can use a lot more variety in your teams without feeling bad. Like, you don't need to level up every unit to max to be able to use them well.
그 다음에
Normal difficulty before it's changed to 5. Easy managed when they're integrated. Okay.
상점의 UI가 일단 개편되고요.
The shops are also being combined.
네,
Okay.
그냥 통합됩니다.
Looks like shops are also going to be larger in general.
그리고
That's like an 8 total slots. One of them including skill change though. Still, that's more stuff. Could be big. From the Mirror Dungeon Chain Battle will be the default. Yeah, okay. That's cool. You function in the unified shop, you can revive. Okay, making it so you can actually revive. That's a good change. Because there's in current Mirror Dungeon, quite simply, if a sinner dies, you've lost them for the entire time. Which is cool from a certain standpoint, because you can just restart any fight, it really doesn't matter, you can just restart and it doesn't matter. Now it's because reviving is going to be a big thing, and everyone revives every floor. It makes deaths a lot more manageable. Yeah, he's a Zufi, yeah. He'll be able to make use of it there. Cool to get a clock per time roly-poly ego, it'll probably be interesting. Basis Tremor too, yeah. And Sunglyph technically has a Tremor Burst on skill too, if you're really desperate.
에고 기프트를 에고 기프트를 중복 획득 가능하게 하려고 합니다.
There'll be 5 fusion exclusive gifts.
현재 이제 보유 중인 에고
You give
기프트가
duplicates.
중복으로 등장을 할 수 있고요.
Okay, they may appear.
등장을
Gets
하면은
converted into a for fusion sale only you give to the same rarity. Oh,
같은
I see.
그 같은 티어의 에고 기프트로 전환이 돼요. 합성 판매용으로요. 네. 이게 이유가 있는데 기프트가 종류가 이렇게 점차
So effectively, you can just get a duplicate that only matters to itself. Okay, that's unfortunate. It would be funny if you could actually stack them, a la Risk of Rain, but like, it makes a lot of sense you can't stack EO gifts because that would be super busted because none of the EO gifts in the game are balanced around being stacked. So it makes sense that you can't actually get multiple of the same effect. That's fine.
잠시만요. 생각.
We've been increasing the amount of gifts, but there's not too many of them, so the choice may get limited between floors.
거를 이제 관리할 때도 이렇게 하는 거가
When we're dealing with
duplicate
gifts,
추가를 많이 앞으로도 할 수
doing it this way
용이한 방식인 것 같다고 결론을 내렸습니다.
will allow us to
중복
add more gifts in the future.
막 따로 확률이 또 막 변동되거나 이런 것들을 처리하는 것보다
Oh, I see. Like,
중복되게
so duplicates means like
기프트 수를 나중에 점차 늘려가면서 맞추자. 그래서 이제 보유 중인 에고 기프트를 얻을 수 있는 선택지가
to run out of gifts to gain probably. Yeah.
이유로 인해서요.
So dealing with duplicate. Oh yeah. So like for specific floors, like certain floors could only have like maybe like only like 20 EO gifts. If you have all of them, instead of like anything breaking, you'll just get a duplicate of some of them. Okay, yeah, that's really cool. It'll make the floor variety a lot better.
모든 아군 부활과
Certain sinners SP here's a revive sinners SP resets to 0. So yeah, it's not like people can die and then come back to full SP. Yeah, that makes sense.
그 사망한 수감자가 부활했을 때는
Sounds
영으로
good.
소개되면서 부활합니다. 이제 연속 전투를
I do
적극적으로
also like now that we've got a moment to
장려하려다
like actually like
보니까
look at the back.
수감자가 잘 죽어야 되고 잘 죽는 거에 대해서
Oh.
거부감이
No,
없으려면
one moment look at the background.
부활도
We can
잘
see that it's like La Mancha
해야
Land in
된다고
the
생각을
background
해요.
there.
그래서
You can see
거울
the Ferris wheel
던전이 원래는 좀
and like the roller coaster.
그
That's funny.
로그라이크적인 아이고야 그걸 목표로 했는데
Yeah.
로그
To encourage chain battle, the
로그라이크
center must die often, and to reduce stress, it must be easy to revive them.
이게
Yeah.
반복 컨텐츠가 되다 보고 하니까 이 피로도가
Makes enough
좀
sense.
증가하더라고요. 그래서 거울 던전에서는 좀 로그라이크적인 거를
Intended heroic steps, since it's repetitive, it
좀
induces
더 재미있게
Oh. stress. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
가는 걸로
That's a
하고
big issue with Mirror
로그라이크적인 거
Dungeon.
나중에
Like you can see it especially like Mirror Dungeon 1, like early Mirror Dungeons they do more, like the whole roguelike idea. But like nowadays you just kinda you go into you don't change your run based on what you get, you kinda go into it knowing what you're gonna do, right? That sort of deal.
네, 거울
And you
던전만
don't want to
말하고
grind it,
있으니까
so like
약간
it's
이게
just kind of innately different.
초반에 여러분들이 기대하시는 소식과
I was
다른 걸
like, this only
알려드리는
interest can
것
appear as node encounters.
약간
In the same two Aegis that appeared upon winning a choice event battle.
걱정이
Okay.
되네요. 그래도 뒤에
Makes
다른
sense.
정보들이 있습니다. 아무튼 환상치 전투가 이제 추가가 되고요. 선택지에서 원래 기존에 이제 이 물음표 방에서 등장했던 그 선택지 환상체들이 그요 요 방에서도 이제 등장해요.
Okay.
원래 제정만 나왔던 곳에서
The abnormality, yeah.
어,
He drew. That's him drawing the like the little villain marker, right?
대신에 이제 환상체가 등장하면은
The
그걸 깼을 때
abnormality, as you would call it,
기프트를
right?
선택지 때랑 동일하게 두 개 얻을 수 있도록 하려고 해요. 네. 환상체 전투도 좀 많이
Instead of just being
만들어졌는데
picked. Okay, that's cool.
전투
Because whenever you see like an abnormality node in current Mirror Dungeon, it's just gonna be Pekatool almost all the time. Like other than like certain like Canto 3 or Canto 2 floors where there's a couple other like generic like foes encounter fights, it's just Pekatool there.
이런 환상체 전투를
That means you encounter
강제로 갈
abnormal
수밖에
your own
없는
gifts
상황을
too. Yes, that's
줄이기
nice.
위해서
That isn't going to be like a thing that you need to worry about, or like being unable to
전장의
like fuse the gift you want because it's
조정하려고
already on the floor.
그래서
It'll
두세
try and help
번까지
like deal with a lot of those annoying like
맵이
situations that occur
뒷받침에는
infrequently, but occasionally enough that definitely worth being ready. Hard Fogward just it'll save base for if I haven't realized. Give you up to 2 upcoming node sectors.
원래
Oh, that's a good
하드라인드에서는
change, yeah.
지금
I did think the
여기
fog
있을
in hard
경우
mode was super unnecessary, like relatively.
딱
But
이것만
yeah, so you can
보였잖아요.
see
근데
2
이제
ahead instead of just 1 ahead. Means you can prepare the future a lot more. That's a big change.
어느 정도 좀
I've seen
불합리함을
Sheen
줄이기
4
위해서
times in a row. As long as you've got burn or something, that shouldn't be too bad. But
그리고 이제 신규 테마
if you have to go against several Steam Transformer machines and can't do too much, to kill it easily, have fun.
것들 4종. 또 이제 스토리
New story specs and 4 new refraction ray base
이제
packs.
스토리 던져 나왔던 기프트들도
Yeah, it's probably
생각을 하고 있습니다.
like a third one for Canto 6. We're probably gonna get like the heartbreaking floor, maybe not the heartbreaking floor pack, but maybe, and then 2 for current Canto. Probably like
그리고 기존의 4등급
I don't know.
합성 에고 기프트의
I did fusion trees. Fuse gifts and fuse again to go through for tier 4 fusion eco gifts and just their stats.
그래서
The addition of fusion trees, weaker fusion eco gifts. So they
조합
okay.
추가에 따라서 이 하위 에고 기프트를 추가를
So they're saying
하려고 해요.
like,
이게
do you need
뭔
different
말이냐면은
stuff to fuse the big like fusion gifts now? Do you need to fuse some like weaker gifts and then fuse those together?
피한개가 원래 요 두 개를 합쳐가지고
Okay.
이게 하나가
That's cool.
됐잖아요. 근데 이제 이 합성으로 만들 수
So
있는
instead of
거를
just being you collected your like 2 parts of the puzzle there, that's all you need.
합쳐가지고
You need like 4 in total? Yeah,
이게
okay.
되는 거예요. 네.
That makes sense, yeah.
센 거가 되는 겁니다. 이게 이런 방식의 합성도 추가하려고 생각을 했어요.
Make it a little
아까 말씀드린
harder to
것처럼
consistently
5개의
get all the
조합이
things you need
있습니다.
for fusion.
조합해서
That works.
하나가 되는 게 있습니다.
Curious what's gonna happen to starting Neo gifts, because I wonder if they're gonna like remove
그리고
Wound
이제
Flared
신규
from bleed.
선택지를 추가하고 기존 선택지 내용을
New
일부
choice events and more choice
추가하려고
for
합니다.
pre-existing events, new choice events,
네,
yeah.
그 선택지 같은 경우는 그 전에 방송에서 말씀드렸지만 그 아직은 방식을 바뀌진 않아요. 그냥 그대로
Oh, checking the document. Also,
콘텐츠가
new gifts you can
추가됩니다.
get by fusing 5 gifts. Interesting.
그래서
I wonder if we're gonna get,
일단은
the
다음 주
fusion of
넥스트
the funny like damage type things like all of them together or something
위크에
weird like that.
추가되는 어,
Update phase 1.
그 1차 업데이트,
Okay.
퍼스트 업데이트
So they're doing the thing they did for the
페이지
first for Mirror
이제
Dungeons 2
시작부터
and 3
방식을
where
변경하는
normal
거.
comes first.
아까 말씀드렸던 처음에
And yeah,
고르는
that's
거.
next week. Okay.
그 다음에 고난 추가되는 거, 상점 쉼터 통합되는 거.
But it won't be
이렇게가
everything. Alright.
먼저 업데이트
cool.
될 겁니다. 그 다음에 에고 기프트
These
관련해서
changes will probably
변경되는
move to the
것들
next floor.
몇몇
Yeah,
가지
assumably the
공지로
fusion stuff will come the week after with the hard
공지로
update
디테일하게
then.
나갈 거예요. 네. 그리고 이제 층 이동할 때 모든 아군 부활과 회복하는 거가 업데이트 될 겁니다.
Alright.
그리고 전투 변경점
Well, the
위에서
Stone's
말씀드렸던
fusion
것들,
would be funny.
기프트 1차로 한번 업데이트 되고
Yeah, New Eagles
이런
Phase 1,
것들도
fusion trees. Oh no, fusion trees are going to be
페이지에서
happening the first
업데이트
part of the update. So it seems like most stuff's going to be happening first part, and it'll be
그리고 이제
probably
그
like a
다음
couple
주
more stuff at the second part, which
이
is the week
12월
after.
5일에는
Yeah.
두 번째 업데이트로
Okay.
이제 하드 난이도가 추가가 될
Okay,
거예요.
so like the new,
거울 던전에서
alright.
한 번에 업데이트를 하려다 보니까
yeah, the actual new floors and the
저희가
new
이게 좀
events are going to be the hard
콘텐츠가
update though.
업데이트하고
Okay.
싶은 양도 많고 그런 만큼 좀
Please
준비도
quick
많이
consider mind the
필요하고
wound cleric.
빨리 하려다 보니까
Nerf that
버그도
much?
막
Yeah,
생기고
it'll be
해서
fine.
좀 순차적으로 업데이트를
I think it would be good because the fact that
해서
wound cleric is so insane to be able to
예전
start with, and none of the other stat effects have
그
anything to that level of strength to start out with.
사보다는 훨씬 나아진 개발 프로세스로 좀 진행이 되고 있다.
Trying to add all of them won't take a lot of effort and result in bugs, so they're doing it one by one. Okay.
빠듯하긴 한것 같은데.
Because there's going to be bugs, like that's normal.
그 페이즈 2 업데이트에서는 이제 신규
Jump Press is
기프트가
going
또
better compared to
추가되고
Mirror Dungeon 4.
신규 테마팩과 선택지가 추가됩니다.
That's good at least.
그 다음에 이제 이게
Oh, achievement system.
이건
Okay.
선택지가 아닐 수가 있어요.
Oh, and
그래도,
challenging the past floor.
어,
That's
이번
cool.
시즌 안에
This is stuff. So this is stuff that doesn't have like an
업데이트를
official
하고 싶은
date. This is
거는
like,
이 업적 시스템을 하고 싶어요.
but it's like later this season, I think.
어치브먼트.
So achievement system, like do certain
어치브먼트
things,
시스템. 그리고
get certain
오층 이후의
unlocks, and then
고정.
challenging them past floor 5, so you can go
나서도
infinitely if you want
이제
to. I know that's something a lot of
잘
people have
나가고
thought might be
원한다면
funny,
더
so
이제 올라가서 뭐 10층까지
that's cool if you can do it. Up to 10?
여기까지 가면은 이제
Okay.
업적 달성도 이제 되고
If it is up to 10, then it's
좀
not,
더,
infinite,
어,
but that's a bunch more.
거울 던전 자체의 좀 성취감적인 재미도 좀 늘려보고 싶습니다. 그 다음에 또 추가하고 싶은
Monthly identity
업데이트로는
rotation.
이 월간 인격 로테이션이 있습니다.
What's this?
지금 이제
Oh no, it's not saying up to
기존에
10th. I
있는
think it is
분들
just
말고
talking about infinite.
새로 시작하시는 분들은 이 아이덴티티가
Okay.
적잖아요. 에고도 적고
What is this?
그래서
You
이
don't
거울
use-
던전을
Oh!
돌아야지 이걸 얻는데
New users don't have a lot of IDs and
그걸 얻기
ego.
힘드니까
So basically, like each
그
month, there's going to be a
인격
couple like
생성
identities or
키를
egos or
이제
stuff like that everyone can use in Mirror Dungeon, even if you don't own them.
들여가지고
Oh,
이걸로
oh, that's nice. Yeah,
그
I like stuff that makes it more approachable for new players. Give them a couple IDs they can use in Mirror Dungeon.
이제
Just mess around with them a little bit,
일회성이나 이렇게 단발성으로
and it'll rotate from time to time. So that's
즐겨볼
cool.
수 있도록 하려고
Yeah, it's
하고
upcoming once again. So this is more stuff that isn't going to be done until like the distant future, but more ideas they have planned. I've also noticed nothing about the rewards change about getting like XP or anything from this.
그리고 이제 각종 편의성 개선 이런 것들은 네 되는 대로 좀 추가를 할 거예요. 네.
Wonder if they are gonna follow through that change.
그래서 아까
It's for a slow and steady roll instead of an all-at-one deployment. Okay, yeah, that's cool.
않고
Just keep on adding more stuff to Mirror as the
업데이트
season
해가
progresses.
예정입니다.
That's nice.
네, 저번 거울 던전에서
That's really nice.
지옥을 맛봤기 때문에 모든 이 거울 던전을 준비하셨던 그 팀원분들이 해를 맛봤습니다. 해. 그래가지고
LMD, yeah.
이러면은 콘텐츠도 아쉽고
I don't know why they did Mirror Dungeon 4 the way they did, right?
이번에 한번 이렇게 해볼.
Because like Mirror Dungeon 4, they dropped normal, hard, and Purchase 3 in the same update, and it felt like
네,
they were
그다음에
asking for trouble by doing so much, right? Like as cool as an update as it was to be there for, like I can only imagine like how awful it was to try and deal with all the issues for that. Like, because they immediately had to like buff Philip Sinclair a bunch, they had to change a bunch of stuff in Mirror Dungeon, a bunch of issues here and there. Yeah, overtime is a much better idea than trying to drop it all at once like that.
잠시만요.
Or in staggered updates, so you can polish it proudly before release. Cool. That's nice.
그래서 개발 일정을 좀 완화해가지고
I'm excited. A lot of these
만족도 있는
changes seem
거를
good. I'm
만들어야
curious
되는데,
if they're gonna talk about the rewards changes though, so that's good. There's such a small company. Yeah. It was like the peak concurrent players on Steam ever, so like
그렇다.
there's a lot of people hopping on. Anyways, I remember it took like
네,
a solid like
여기까지가
10,
이제
15
거울
minutes for me
던전에
to even get
대한
into the
소개였습니다.
game because
좀
like the servers were not
이게
cooperating.
좀 지루하셨을 수 있는데
It's just too much at once.
그래도 좀 중요한
Season
부분은
highlight identity.
많은 분들에게 좀 최대한
What do you mean
의도하게
by that?
전달해야 되다 보니까 좀 시간을 많이 할애했습니다. 네. 그리고 하이라이트, 시즌 하이라이트 인격, 하이라이트 아이덴티티.
Highlight though. Okay. That's what it means.
네.
I was wondering,
라만차랜드의
we can get this
실장인
before the first event this season?
매니저
If so, that's really
라만차는
soon.
라만차 랜도 실장
Okay, manager of La Mancha Land.
돈키호테입니다.
Huh.
이게
Wait.
발매됐던
Really?
그
Wait.
혈기 인격들과 같이 혈찬이라는 것을 쓸 거고요. 그 이번에 혈기
Stages and emerges
인격들로
of Builder Dream with Blood
혈찬이라는
Feast.
좀 특수한
Yeah.
자원을 써봤는데 앞으로도 좀 이런 방식으로 좀 기믹 같은 것도 좀 이것저것 해보고 싶습니다. 네. 그래서 이제 하이라이트 인격을 이제
Cool.
개발을
Yeah, it's a cool. Blood Feast is a cool gimmick. I'm excited to see more variations like that. Oh. See her in action a little bit.
참했습니다. 참.
Cool, are they doing the long-haired bit for this ID as well? I love him just circling his cursor around. Yeah. Oh, Don Quixote. Don Quixote.
일들이 있었을까요? 그리고 요 돈키호테 라만친드 실장에 특수한 기믹이 있습니다.
Deploying the barber priest, the princess identities will change her skills. Oh, that's cool. Her skills change based on what her allies do.
돈키호테
Ooh.
라만친드 실장 인격 스킬이 변경되고 강화되는 쪽 이런 기믹을 추가하려고 합니다. 이제 예를 들면은
That's really interesting.
이제
To what degree, though?
그
Oh, that's to what
승부가
degree.
있으면은
The skill one
이제,
changes to
동키호테가
priest
특정
whip if you have him.
뭐 게이지나 이제 혈찬 같은 게 쌓였을 때 이걸 소모해서
We do know that like Sancho
이미
was the one who like was like skilled with making weaponry and stuff, making Don Quixote's like
이렇게
spear.
추가가 되고 변경되고
So like the fact that like she probably like
그런
played a big part in their other
식으로
weapons too
원래
makes a lot of
스킬
sense.
1,
That's for
2, 3은
sure, and that she can use them
그냥
herself to
책만
some degree.
쓰다가 이렇게 편성되면은
I'm curious to just what degree it
스킬들이
means though.
변경되는
Like
거죠.
skill one
무조건
priest,
변경되는 게
like
아니고 어떤 게이지로 좀 소모해가지고
what's he saying?
써야 되는 겁니다.
When Donkey's bust, you use it
스킬
and skills get changed. Her skills may not
I의
get changed
강화는
always, but using
가위고
a certain
그 다음에 이제 스킬 3은 원래
Enhanced defense
돈키호테
skill.
하이라이트 인격이 그냥
Carousel.
강화를 쓸 수 있어가지고
Okay, so it's
스킬
probably
3이
like
강화되는 게 아니고
defense skill gets
공중을
enhanced
잡았으면은 스킬을 강화
by Dulcinea Rodion, skill one by Barber Gregor, or by skill one by
네,
Priest
그래서
Gregor, skill
돈키호테
two by
인격의
Barotis or
특정
something,
스택이 일정 이상 가득 차면은
and then maybe skill three can be enhanced if all
스킬 1, 2,
three of them
3
are
수도
there.
스킬 중에서 어떤 강화 스킬을 쓸지 상황에 따라 선택 가능하게끔 하려고 해요. 예를
We don't have
들면은
any of them and
이제
only her weird scenario. But
스킬들이
you probably just
이렇게
have the normal
있잖아요.
version of the skills then, right?
이제
Something like that.
숙이고
This is an interesting way to make you like
여기는
want to
이제
use them as a big
아직 안
faction,
나온
right?
아직 안 나온
Like the big
스킬인데
ID, the big ID is the one who gets
스킬을
buffed
골라냈는데
instead of her buffing the
게이지가
other
터졌어요.
IDs.
특정 스택이나
It's usually how it's been,
특정인데
right? For stuff like, you know,
그렇게 전부 다
Captain,
강화
stuff like Captain
지금
Ishmael, stuff
쓰면은
like
이 중 하나가 이제
uh,
강화돼서 나가는 거예요.
Kim Urso, like
게이지 소모하고.
that sort of stuff. It's
그래서
all about they're the big guy and they
스킬의 1일
buff
수도
their
있고
underlings. But in this case, it's the underlings' mere existence that's
3이 안
buffing the big
잡혔으면은
one, which is really interesting.
에고를 써서 넘기거나 뭐 그런 식으로
Oh, he's explaining how this sort of stuff works. Excellent, the unknown skill, shooting at the skill 3, then she may use
그
the
상황에
ego to
따라서
pass the
맞는 걸
turn
쓰면서 멋있는 연출과
or
함께
something like that.
추가된 그런 기믹을 보면은
From
재밌고
the
멋있을 것
Hmm.
같아요. 네.
Don't know what he's saying here exactly.
네, 그래서 좀 이렇게 돈키호테 인격을 소개드리면서 또 여러분들에게 좀
Interesting. Like, are we actually going to get her?
말씀을 드려야 되는 것이 있습니다. 네.
Oh well, if we're getting her before the first event? That's kind
예전부터
of crazy.
계속 말해왔던 부와 명예가 있는데
An important thing to talk about. I think I've been talking about the money and fame. From make seasonal IDs much more polished and interesting, add more varied animations and gimmicks. Yeah,
들어가고 더 많은 리소스가 들어가요.
makes sense. They're the big ones, right?
이 시즌
Seeing if their identities having the same cost suspense makes things a bit difficult when it comes to amassing wealth.
돈을 벌고 싶었습니다. 네. 돈을 더 벌고 싶어가지고 시즌 인격은 일주일 뒤에
Season
자판기에서
7.
만들 수 있게끔 하려고 합니다. 요것은 네 돌을 맞을 수 있을 텐데 그래도 돈을 더 벌고 싶습니다.
Plan to make it to season IDs become available in the dispenser a week after.
일주일 뒤에 자판기에서 구매할 수 있도록 할 예정입니다.
That's lame.
이거는 시즌 인격만입니다. 시즌 인격이랑 시즌 에고.
That's pretty lame.
그래서 이 돈을
I see why they're
벌어서
doing
뭐
it.
하고 싶냐? 애니메이션 만들고 싶어요. 애니메이션.
Yeah.
뭐 작게는 CM이나 TV CM이나 PB 같은 거 해서
I guess it makes sense, right?
나중에는 단편 더 나아가는
Anime.
장편까지 해서 좀
Did increase the revenue to
애니메이션을
make the following a reality. More stuff to Limbus,
만들어서
production, new
멋있게
game, release
만들어서
animations, yeah.
광고도 하고 좀 해보고 싶어요. 근데 이게 요거가 굉장히 좀 알아볼수록 좀 수지타산이 안 맞는 이게 네 그런
You know, I
영역이더라고요.
understand. Yeah.
그래도 하고 싶은데 돈이 필요합니다.
Eh.
오카네가
I'm looking into it. It's not a financially
anime,
viable aspect. Yeah.
CM
That is the issue. At the end of the day, they do need to make money to continue existing. And if they want to expand their business, they need to make more money.
그래서
So I get it.
이렇게 하면은 장기적으로
Those dispensable IDs. More so just like new IDs you won't be. New seasonal IDs can't be dispensed until a week after, right? That's the new thing. So like for example, like when we get Sancho Dawn, you can't get her. If you want to get her the first week, you need to pull of her, but like after a week, then you can dispense her. So like you'd have to wait. You either like bite the bullet, like do a bunch of pulls, or you
애니메이션
just dispense straight up.
네. 그 다음에
It tracks it, whatever. Yeah.
특정 추출 변경
Money, right?
그 전에 네 어쨌든 이렇게 좀 시즌 인격은 이렇게 더 공이 들어가요. 좀 더 멋있게 세게 그래서 좀 더 양해를.
They want to make an anime, yeah. You need a lot of money for that, that's for sure. It makes sense.
그 다음은 수감자 특정 추출 변경 사항인데 이거는 큰 건 아니고 수감자 특정 추출에서 직전 시즌의 이벤트 추출 인격이랑 에고가 등장하도록 변경이에요. 뭐 이벤트로 보상된 이건 안 나오지만 만약에 이제 직전 시즌에서 김삿갓 메르소가 있었는데 이것을 어떻게 해서든 얻을 수가 없었거든요. 그 이후 시즌에서는. 그래도 특정 추출에서는 뽑기로 나올 수 있게끔 하려고 합니다. 이것도
Previously in the BL so
그렇고
no way to get them, so we want to make it so
요때부터 적용될 예정이에요. 네.
Sure, and Otis, which is next week. You can get previous season IDs from them. Okay.
그리고
And it's usually a theme to our section, they play the nature section. Okay, that's cool. I thought they should do something like that for a while because like it makes a lot of sense to do that, honestly, right?
범계들만 더 잘 나오게 한다거나 특정 소속이라거나 뭐 특정 컨셉들이 더 잘 나오게
Makes a
하는
lot of sense.
픽업 배너도 만들려고 해요. 네. 그래서 이제 여기까지가
Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, that is before the first event. That's the order we're getting stuff in. So that's like gonna be in like 3 weeks from now, assumably, or 2.5 weeks. But you know what I mean. Still a lot of things on the roadmap to be revealed. It's just gonna show everything this
그다음에
season, huh? Oh, Intervallo's coming back with voices. Oh!
네, 요겁니다.
Oh, that's big.
돈을 많이 벌어서 이것도
Starting
한번
with
더
season
하시고
3, they stopped
있겠죠.
voicing Intervallo so they could make more
지금까지
of
이
them.
점호장은 보이스가
Just
없었습니다.
because, like, it was
보이스가
a lot
없었던
easier to get, like, a
이유에는
decent bit of intervals each season, like that.
여러 가지 이유가 있었지만 이제 제일 큰 거는
They're changing that?
이 보이스 녹음 안
You're releasing
하면은
at a faster
리그
pace, yeah.
전날까지도 대사를 고치거나 수정할 수 있어가지고 좀 빠르게 업데이트 준비가 가능했어요. 만약에 이 보이스가 있으면은 직전 날까지 스토리 수정을
It's a
못하고
nice change to see.
오히려 보이스가 있으면은 엄청 이전의 스토리를 좀 최대한 확정을 지어야 되거든요. 그러면은 또 점호장 업데이트가
Like, are
늦을 수도
Intervallo
있고,
stuff
왜냐면
gonna count as, like,
점호장은
seasonal
의미가
stuff? Like, are they
없었기
also gonna be, like, you need to pull for them first
지금은
week?
이제
Or is, like, only gonna be for, like, the big
이미
seasonal stuff?
출시된 점호장은
If they're doing that, like, mainly for, like,
대사가
if they're
다
just
써져
doing it for the
있고,
big seasonal IDs, then I understand.
여기도
If they mean, like,
업데이트
every single, like, seasonal ID,
해놨으니까
then that's an... If
보이스
they just mean, like, you need to pull,
뭔가
like, for, like,
충분히
Sancho, like,
되겠다
first
싶었습니다.
week, then I think that's fine, yeah. If they mean, like, everything seasonal, but if they're just talking about the big highlight IDs, then, yeah. That should work fine.
그래서 이제 이미 출시된 점호장은
Anyways, the infos that are going to be
대사랑
slash time
스크립트가
consuming.
바뀌는
Okay,
게
so are they
없으니까
going to go back and
더빙만
voice the
하고
ones that are
넣으면 되고
unvoiced?
네.
That's cool.
그래서
Hi, Gregor.
돈만 있으면은 네,
Dog.
될 것 같았습니다.
He's confused at what I'm doing.
좀 양이
Thanks
많아서
for this one,
읽을
because how
시간을 이용고
one done some updates in Ruina were.
잉글리시
Yeah,
읽으시면 좋습니다.
that's cool.
네,
That's nice to hear. That's a good change, right? I think
그래서
so.
이제 점호장에서는
Yeah, it means we're gonna get an official voice
점호장이
actor for like
리턴
Kim,
하면은
right? Stuff like
뭐가
that.
달라지냐? 하드 난이도
We're gonna
스테이지를
get voices. Yeah,
추가하려고요.
Kim's
하드
gonna be
난이도라고
voiced.
해도 레벨이 현재
Cassetti's gonna be voiced.
스케일링 될 뿐이긴 한데 그래도
Some other random people
스토리를
probably,
처음부터
right?
이제 돈을
0.5
많이
comes in the terms
써야
to
되니까
add hard
이미
modes.
클리어를 한
Will only be scaled up to the
스테이지를 다시
level.
들어가면은 스토리가 안 나오고 바로 전투를 시작하거나 하잖아요. 그래서 이 스테이지 맵에서 하드 난이도를 누르면
Ego times
이제
2.
스테이지 1부터 이제 클리어 해가면서
This is you need to enjoy watching the stories again.
스테이지
Oh wait, oh they're saying the
각
past
보이스를
ones.
들으면서
Oh.
이미 깼던 분도 들을 수 있게끔 하려고 하고 또 이때 같이 이 컨셉에 맞는 에고를 두 종 같이 업데이트 하려고 합니다.
They're saying
그래서 이제
you need to enjoy watching
에고
stories
위주로
again.
추가될 가능성이 높아요. 점호장이
Yeah, I'm trying to see exactly what's going on from the translations. Let's
왜
see.
인격이 아니고
Adding hard difficulty, interesting increase in level, but if you choose hard mode, you
에고냐.
can start again from the start.
는
Adding 2 eagles in the appropriate theme.
인격 같은 경우는 림버스 스토리 진행에 따라서 좀 설정적으로 점차 강해지는 인격이 나와요. 이제 가장 대표적인 게 협회
Since receiving is increased powerful characters
인격이 이제
in interval reruns means they may be thrown
처음에는
held back by the strength of the characters present in past intervalos.
뭐 리우 4과 3과
Okay.
4과 나오겠죠. 근데
So they're gonna like rerun past events and throw in like a couple new
그에
egos.
걸맞는 스토리 스케일에 걸맞는
Add hard mode so it'll be a higher
나오는데
level, they'll be voiced so you can like experience them differently, that sort of thing.
이란 말이죠.
It's a shame because they definitely could get some more mileage out of random identities.
나오는 인격이 설정적으로 좀
For some of them, like, because most of the mid chapters do have random identities they could give us, right?
좀 강하게 내기가 애매합니다.
Like, you know, if you want to be real funny,
그래서
like give us like a domino ID or something, right? But egos are just a lot more simple to do without feeling like it would be a little bit of like
에고
that
위주로 될 것 같은
regression in like ID strength for them.
네. 그렇습니다. 그래도
Especially association IDs, yeah.
에고는 어쨌든 그런 영향을 받지 않기 때문에
Egos releasing egos for returning to Valkon is a better choice. That's interesting.
소노
That's cool.
네. However, 네.
We'll get like more Bacilla soups and more
그래도
holidays.
만약에
Some real originating control regions. If there's good information, identity may be released based on release egos. Okay.
인격으로 출시하기 괜찮은 소재와 설정의 인격이 있다면은 출시될 수도 있어요. 그런 인격.
So that means we do have a chance we get like a domino ID or like a even like a time ripper, like more like
이제 이게
means we might get an actual Jun ID.
효율 좋게
since for some
할 수 있을
reason
것 같아가지고 하는 것이
Kurokumo Krager isn't Jun as far as we can
주하는
tell,
있어가지고
because he's got a different
시간을 많이
rank
뺏기지 않으려고
entirely.
해요. 그래서 막
If it's
내부가
like
많이 추가되거나
Jun, Ishmael, or Heathcliff,
완전 막 복잡한
that
인격이
could be funny.
추가되거나 이런 것들은 좀
More
있는
soda.
편이죠.
Let's go. We might finally get the Miga IDs. Like they rerun C and like it's just too.
그리고 이제
Oh,
점호장에서
choosing the
보이스가
updated intervals to be
추가됨에
added to
따라서
the game's
점호장
announcers,
인물들의
rewards, and extractions. Okay,
아나운서도
that's cool.
추가가 될
You
예정입니다.
can get the gnomes, Jun,
어떤
and
아나운서는
Ongdu
이제
as
빈도를 보상할 수
announcers.
있고
That's
어떤
nice.
아나운서는 해당 기간 동안
The gnomes
추가해서
are a
나올 수
crazy
있도록 하려고
pick,
해요.
but a very fun one. I'm
그리고
curious to see what they're
이것도
gonna sound like.
북한의 머니
They're
돈을
probably
벌기
going to
위한
sound very funny.
산술입니다. 네. 그래도
Chance for Cassetti AD? Yeah, Cassetti AD is pretty unlikely as
아무
well, yeah.
추출에서나 그래도 이상으로 이게 얻으면은
Gnome announcers so heat.
그 데려올 수
That's gonna be
있도록
the
하려고
extraction
해요.
spell.
아무 추출이란
That's what
거는
people
이제 그
use on
시즌
exchange in
리뷰가
any
끝나더라도
extraction as well. Okay.
알프로기스의
So they're adding like
반발이
general, like season
어떤
zero
추출에서도
announcer extractions,
1000장
right?
이상 이내
Non-wall purchase announcer extractions.
하면은
That's
무료
cool.
아나운서 데려올 수 있게끔
They can be a funny thing to get like at
이런
random
거는
points. Like you get so
확보하진
hyped you think you're getting a big 3-star and then the gnomes show up.
그래서 이건 보상 아나운서와 추천 아나운서가 있을 수 있다. 네, 이것도 전부 다 네.
That's fun.
More money for anime.
Really wants to make an anime, fair enough.
그리고 네, 여기 또 써 있죠, 네네. 이렇게.
Yeah, so if you ever do 200 pulls and end up dry, you can, get the gnomes instead. That's interesting.
네, 그다음에
Buy them in the
이제
shop.
이
I think there's a decent chance you can buy them from the shop for like paid lunacy, if I had to guess. They didn't specify this, so maybe they're going to be extraction only, meaning that it's going to be like impossible to get them if you actively want them.
이전까지의 시점이면은 같이 더빙해서 업데이트하는 것이 목표입니다.
This
그래서
is a mini episode of set returning Intervallo as well. Oh, okay.
갑시다. 풀보이스 이키마스.
So like wall purchase events and like other random things.
그래서 이제 그 다음 로드맵으로
So I think it seems like Miracle's the first one they're going to be doing. Yeah. So they're just going to skip the first two. There's a decent chance we get like. I feel like they're not going to give us like. They're going to give us more egos. So like, are we just getting more holidays, or like maybe we'll get like Christmas instead of holiday or something? Like, surely we're not just getting 2 more holidays. Surely. I hope if we do get more holidays though, I hope they give one to Yisung for the ring synergy. Could be funny.
요게 그래서 세 번째 로드맵이자 점오장.
Okay, that's fun. I think that's a good, fun little way of adding in some more filler stuff.
제5회
Okay, and Fifth Wolf's coming after that. Yeah, because Christmas, that's gonna be around Christmas, right? So it's perfect timing. Of course they had to do it. And Wall will follow up. Full stop. Ooh! Look at that. Look at that. We're getting full stop stuff. That's cool. Not what I was expecting, but
마침표 사무소.
that's fun.
라이브러리 오브
Luay.
루이나에서 나오는 이제 마침표 사무소죠. 이제 여기에서 요
That's
친구
cool.
나올
2 figures from Full Stop Office.
예정입니다.
Oh!
네.
Is that
각각 이제
Honglu and Heathcliff? I think. Huh.
그리고
We're getting a Honglu 3-star. We're getting Honglu Luay, and then
이성보다 이제
Heathcliff,
비율이 좀더 많이 나오게 될 것 같아요.
Tamaki, I think?
좀 이성 인격 같은
By the looks of it, that
거의
looks like Tamaki's gun, I
이벤트
want to
보상에
say.
되고 좀 이제 추출로 얻는 거는 삼성을 하려는 이유가 이 추출로
Yeah, we're getting more 2-stars from
좀
Walt. That's good to see. Yeah, too.
성능을
Cool.
많이 세게 하기도 애매하고 또 이성이 너무 세면 또 삼성보다 세면은 또 뭔가
But they're both 3-stars. Wait, oh.
제와에 비해서 박탈감도 느껴지고 좀
Huh?
그래서 이성을 공개로 만들어기도
What?
애매하고
Wait, looking at the document, apparently they're both 3-stars. Why is there a big 2 circled then? I guess it's because 2 of them. 2-stars are mostly worse than such, because 2-stars is too strong, it feels bad comparing to a 3-star. Yeah.
에고도 총과 관련된
Okay.
거예요.
Magic book, yeah. Is that Merso or Yisong or what? I can't tell what that's supposed to be. The hair is very like
오데스가 이전에
Yisong-y. It's not the build of.
벨프르기스에만 인기가 받았죠. 그리고 이제 그거를 그 인격을 더 보완할 수 있는
Otis? I know it's saying Otis got.
에고를 목표로 하고 있습니다. 네, 다 말해버린 것 같은데.
Okay.
네,
Otis?
마타네 사수로
I mean,
에고로
ego that can support it. Okay, so it's Otis getting magic boot. I see. That makes sense.
하는 게
I'm kind of surprised this means we're gonna be like Faust is just gonna go without getting like anything magic bullet related when
이 마침표 사무소
it's like an incredibly Faustian like story. But oh well.
그다음 이거 다음에 무엇이냐? 네, 이제 점오장
Intervallo 5-1 LCV regular checkup.
이름은 일단은 LCB 정기 검진, 레귤러 체크업.
What does regular checkup mean?
정기 체크업. 그래서 이제
Oh.
수감자들이
Oh, it's 5. Oh, I see. 5-1. Like, I forgot that's how they number them. I was like, that's Christmas. No, it's like 7. It's 7-1. Like, yeah. Regular checkup. So we're gonna have to do
수감자들의 상태를
episode of a
건강
regular
검진을
health
하면서
checkup for sinners. Oh, distortion the regions into the risk levels. Okay, so we're finally getting the risk level update with this.
이제
That's a very funny. That's a very like funny mid chapter.
작성 중에 있습니다. 네.
They look so funny, like the little jumpers. Like, that's cool.
그래서 요거가
Okay, that's all we're getting for
다섯
today. It's
번째
simple enough.
로드맵이었습니다.
And then I assume we're gonna get railway info next. It's gonna be like
그 다음은
Railway 5 merry-go-round in a circle I run. It's so much fun leaving reality 1, 2, 1, 2, so on and so forth, right?
메리고 라운드 라는 이름으로
Is it gonna be another loop?
이게 어떤
Gimmicks?
방식인지 어떤
Themes?
컨셉인지에 대해서는
What?
좀 더 구상 중에 있는데 대략적으로
Question mark? Are they gonna tell us it? Or on the planning stage? Okay, yeah.
사랑하셨던
Since it's a while away, like they might not give us too much. Since it goes around, oh boy.
까지는 아니더라도 네,
It's Railway 2 again.
하지 않을까 싶습니다. 재밌게.
Not as much as the line 2 that all of all of you loved. Okay. So it's gonna be similar to line 2, but better, assumably. Won't be as
다섯
bad.
번째,
Okay. If they do line 2 but better, I'd be fine with that.
네, 그다음에
So then well, you've got a few more months.
벌써 거의 1시간이 되어가는군요.
And then what's gonna be?
그다음
Okay, and the rerun of You'll Never Understand Their Bones.
네.
Decent chance we get our Kurokumo IDs from this.
그다음 수작 때
Is it like, what ego would we get for this, right?
그래서 이때도 보이스 더빙 있을 거고
Identities or ego, so it's unspecified. 2 announcers. I guess the announcer's the main thing, right?
네.
But like, decent chance we get like 2 Kurokumo or something, if anything else.
그를 추가할 예정입니다.
Like Heath and Ishmael,
이전까지
something like that.
더빙이 돼서
I can see it.
나올 거고요. 네. 그래서
Okay, yeah, that's all I have to say for that.
이게
And then finally, what's the second event gonna be?
로드맵
7? Hmm?
그다음
That's the 7th roadmap?
무엇이냐? 그다음에
And then
7.5-2장
5-2 Nocturne. Sweepers! Ooh!
녹터널 스위핑. 네.
What is that? What's going on there? It's like a movie poster. It's like a horror movie.
무언가
Someone's standing there and there's like a bunch of sweepers watching her?
오, 그렇죠. 그리고 이제 8장 직전에 이제 이야기고
Ooh.
네, 어딘가 큰
Right before the Canto 8.
실내 공간에서 무언가 일어납니다.
Somewhere big interior.
끄덕끄덕.
Something happens.
그래서 이렇게가 8번째.
Nods, but says it.
그리고
He just said nods, huh?
그다음에 뭐냐? 그다음에
Okay. And then finally Canto 8. We getting the Canto name? What's it gonna be?
입니다.
The
네.
Surrendered Witnessing. Interesting.
호구의 이제 챕터이고, 음,
And God, that is
제목은
that's a mansion
말하고
if I've ever
수밖에
seen
없는,
one. That's an insane mansion, that's for sure.
네, 그렇습니다.
It looks like it's definitely in the
그래서
same
이게
locale that
부담은 많이
the sweeper
되고
event is in.
있습니다.
Yeah.
좀
What district it is?
4장, 5장, 6장, 7장 다 이제 재밌게 만족스럽게 나왔는데
A lot of pressure.
8장도 이제 많은 분들의 기대치가 높은데
They were all up.
이거를
Yeah.
만족시킬 수 있을까에 대한
All up to your
걱정은 있어요.
expectations.
그래도 기대를 만족시켜드리면 좋겠지만 일단은 그런 것을 신경 안 쓰고 만들고 싶었던 장르의 스토리를
I'll hype for the Canton. You can hope you can live up to it.
해보고 네 취향에
Won't think
맞으시면
about those and do
노력하겠습니다.
what I want. Okay, yeah. This Canto is gonna be real interesting. Weird name, not gonna lie. It's probably a joke that doesn't translate well, if I had to guess.
순서는 이렇게
I don't
순서대로
know.
갈 거고요. 순서. 네,
Yeah, so
그래도
this guy
이제
was a good sense.
여기에
Like,
명확한 날짜를 쓰지 못하는
crazy that we're
거는
gonna get Sancho in like 3
최대한
weeks'
이
time. Like, that's
순서를
crazy.
순서는 맞추겠지만
2 buildings, 1 small front, 1 big back. Yeah.
날짜까지는
But assumably they're like branches of like the same
여러
mansion to
일들이
some
있을
degree,
수
right?
있다 보니까
Like, oh, that's just the southern hall or whatever they're gonna say, right?
기대에 못 미칠 수 있어가지고
I assume it's all part of the same. It might not be, right? It could be different things, right? But I assume it's all part of one thing.
순서만큼이라도 보시면서
Hmm.
기다려주시면은 유끄리하게 기다려주시면은 감사드리겠습니다.
Might not make the deadline, but still look those
이제
orders.
시즌 5
Wait for
로드맵
us.
그
Very thankful.
대한 이야기였고
Fair enough.
이렇게 이제 8주년 방송이 끝이냐?
How's the season 5 roadmap?
아닙니다. 더 남았습니다. 빠밤. 네.
Oh, in the Millie tour. Yeah, Millie Asia
아시아
tour. Yeah.
투어 콘서트입니다.
This is the thing that was teased last year, I
이제
think.
한국 콘서트에 대한 이야기인데 우선은
Yeah, the stream's not quite over yet. That's the roadmap stuff. There's still more stuff to talk about.
우선은 양해를 구하겠습니다.
These concert was postponed. Oh yeah, because
그
Cassie had a child.
저번에
Yeah,
이제 일본을 갔을 때
that would do it.
밀리에 이제 직접 만나
Makes
뵙고
sense. Logical
콘서트에
enough.
대해서 이야기를 나누고 안부를 나눴었는데 이때 이제 보컬인 캐시님의 출산으로 인해 가지고 올해 콘서트가 이제
Met Millie
콘서트가
herself
안될
and
것
exchanged
같았어요.
pleasantries
그래가지고 좀 미룰 수밖에 없겠다.
due to Cassie's
그래가지고
delivery.
좀 미루게 되었고 그만큼
So you postponed it, but that's interesting.
좀 오래 걸리겠지만
Next year, okay.
그래도
That makes enough sense.
이제 내년
Let's see, and like,
이맘때 이 9주년
it's not coming to like the US or anything, so like,
콘서트장에서
yeah.
이렇게 좀
It's cool though. I like that we haven't seen this image not chatted before, right?
소식도 알려드리고
You know,
콘서트도 이때
like we
하고
saw the shadowy versus image last year, and now we can see it without it. So that's cool.
거를 목표로 하고 있어요.
Roland playing the
그리고
guitar,
이때
Angela
내년은
singing.
한만큼 좋은
It's a very
점 중
cool image, that's for
하나는
sure. he can't delete the
콘서트
green
장소는
marker. Okay.
일단 1,500명에서 2,000명을
Alright.
수용할 수 있는 곳을 예상하고 있고요.
It happens.
한국에서 네 칸코쿠에서 열립니다. 코리아.
He's just rolling with it. Yeah, okay. it's
방송 사고
stop.
왜 안 사라질까요 이게?
That's fine.
잠시만요.
His own markers betrayed him. Isn't that true?
네, PPT 좀
Why is it not disappearing? He's restarting it. Alright. That's funny. Incredible. You need some time to fix that. Yeah. There we go.
아, 예, 돌아왔습니다. 휴. 네, 큰일 날 뻔했습니다. 아무튼 네, 콘서트 장소는 1,500명에서 2,000명을 수용할 수 있는 곳으로 보고 있고요. 이제 인터넷으로도 콘서트를 관람할 수
So
있고
cool.
온라인 중계 티켓도 판매할 예정입니다. 네,
Online
그
records for
정도
people who want to watch the
구매하고
concert online.
보여드리고
Okay, that's
있고요.
cool at least. You can watch online or something.
그리고 이제 라이브는
So serve Korea and Japan, yeah.
일본에서 이제 각각 진행이 될 거예요. 우선 한국에서 먼저 한 다음에 나중에 시간을 두고 일본에서 할 겁니다. 네. 그래서 아시아 투어라는 이름으로 하기로 했습니다. 그래서 이게
Concert will feature only songs from everyone in Limbus Company. Yeah, makes sense.
OST들도 좀 더 넣을 수 있어요. 콘서트에.
I mean, that's a lot of songs to work from, and also, if this is going to be a year away, we'll also have at least one more medley song from Honglu Canto. I think there's a good chance this time next year we still won't have the Ryoshu cats. It seems like it might be the case, right? It's a one-day concert starting Korea and ending Japan. Oh, so it's gonna be like same day? Oh, jeez. Or no, no, it's just saying it'll be one day in each, I think, right? Probably. It's probably not one day for both. That would be a little... No, it might be, actually. I guess, I don't know. Whatever, yeah, this is cool stuff, but, unfortunately not stuff I'll be able to see. Yeah, around next year. Oh. the big sigh there. Yeah. I'm not too concerned with whatever this is, right? A lot of funny things it could be, but like, in general, I'm not a big, I think most of the things that it's likely of being aren't things I'm super into. What are we getting? He needs to mute the music. He's gonna play a video, I guess, but what's it gonna be? He's got to mute the music. There we go. All right, what's it gonna be? Rhodes Island, yeah, makes sense. Then it's going to the next Arknights. It's what people are expecting, right? 2025, yeah. That's all there is to it, I think. Yeah, just a 2025 at the top. Cool. That's what we all expected, I think, to some degree, right? If anything, it was going to be Arknights. Like, Jihoon was at some sort of, like, hypergriff, like, event recently, right? Like, a few months back or something. Where, like, he was giving a speech for, like, some, like, hypergriff, like, run, like, presentation thing. That's cool. Probably sometime randomly later this season. It's one of those things that's not on the roadmap because there's not a set time. Probably something like that.
마이크가 꺼졌다고 합니다. 네. 또 혼자 치고 막 네.
The mic was off. He was speaking with the mic was off. Okay.
네.
좋아하는 yeah.
게임 명예방주 아크나이츠와 함께
Cool.
콜라보레이션을 이제 하게 되었고, 네, 박수. 네.
Favorite game,
굉장히
Arknights.
좋아하는
Yeah.
게임이고 개발사라서 너무 뜻깊습니다. 네. 그래서 콜라보레이션에 대해서 이제 설명을 드릴 거고,
That's cool.
콜라보레이션에서 이제 보여드릴 PPT 내용은 이제 하이퍼그립.
It was the most likely option by far. It was either gonna be that or it was gonna be some random like merch collab or something. Between September and October next year. Okay. So it's gonna be a while away. That makes sense.
왜냐하면은 좀 그만큼 준비를 할 게 많아서 좀
It's a while away.
하고 싶어서.
Like, is it giving me time to like start playing Arknights or something?
그리고 네.
Crossover event story.
명예방주에서
Ego?
림버스
Egos?
이제 오퍼레이터나 이제 이런 어떤 일들이 나오는 스토리.
Not identities,
전용
egos.
스토리가 있을
That's
예정이고,
weird.
이제 미니 스토리와
It says 4
전용
Synarch's
스토리
operator
사이에 기록을
egos.
생각하고 있어요.
Yeah, that's very odd. I guess it allows them to get a
그다음에
bunch of
이제
things at once.
나오는 것은 에고가 나올 겁니다. 수감자 4명의 수감자와 그에 맞는 4명의 오퍼레이터 에고로 나올 예정이고
Hmm.
인격으로 나오지 못하는
No IDs. I
이유는
guess like
아까
they didn't want to do
말씀드린
IDs.
인격 자체가 이제
Egos
계속
are a lot more
점차
like
설정적으로도
mass
많이
producible,
작아지고
right?
하다
That's what
보니까
I think it is. Because if you released
좀
4 IDs at the time, that would be too
오래오래
much. But
그
4 egos at a time, you get away with,
기억되고
right?
또 효율적으로 쓰일
So
수
assumably it's
있는
so
거는
they can get a bunch of things.
에고인
I'm
것
surprised we're not getting
같아서
at least
또
like 1 or
이게
2 IDs though, right?
또 막 피살기처럼 또 명예방주의 오퍼레이터들이 싸우는 모습을 더 연출을 림버스식으로 할 수 있을 것 같아가지고 에고를
And also an
선택을
announcer is
했습니다.
funny. It'll be the
그리고
one
이제
person.
명예방주
I don't know the name of the character,
아크나이츠의
but it's
이제
the one
아나운서
that's just like right there,
오퍼레이터가 나올
blurry.
겁니다. 네.
I'd probably remember it sooner or
그래서
later, but
예전에 이제
not too much.
공유를
You invited
할 때
Hypergrid headquarters,
했었는데
exchanged
이제
merch for respective games, had a
하이퍼그리프에서
fruitful discussion.
감사하게
Yeah, this is what I was talking about.
초청을 받아가지고
Got invited to like some
저희
sort of
그
hypergraph like presentation thing
기획팀장
recently.
시스템 기획팀장분이 가서 강연을
Much easier to
하셨죠.
contain egos than
사나이
IDs in the setting.
가지고
Yeah,
그래서 거기서
that makes sense.
본사가
Not coming with IDs,
도와주고
intro story and stuff, so I
이제
can correctly. But
굿즈도 교환하고
yeah,
그 이후로도 이제 오프라인 미팅을 이제 하면서
that's cool.
많은 이야기를 나눴고 네 그래서 굉장히 저희 게임
IDs get power crept, and it'd be really mean to power creep crossover stuff.
코퍼레이션을 만들 때 이때
Amiya?
아크나이츠가
That's what it is.
런칭을
Yeah, that's the one.
그 했었던 것 같은데 그러니까 이 얼력세살
It's one for AD of Infos. Yeah, I just didn't know her name.
감회가 새롭네요. 그래서 이제 하이모 디렉터로부터도 이렇게 사인을 받았습니다. 라프라는
Got a little merch.
가든
Funny.
아직 안 나온
A lot of people are gonna be really excited for this. So that's cool.
실물로 가지고 있습니다. 뿌듯하네요.
Doesn't
이거하고 이제 슈
I don't know.
소장도
I need to look into Arknights more because doesn't it have? Isn't it like one of those games where it's got like the weird thing where like there's like
박수.
the regional game versions of the game come like get their updates at like super different times.
하이모.
So like you'd need to have like a actual like
근데 이제 좀
I don't know.
어,
The real limitation
지금으로서
really cross writing for all 12
사람들에
centers is
대해서
difficult.
좀
Yeah,
설명을 드리면은
makes sense.
일단 수감자는 12명이다 보니까 이 전부
Then coordination.
콜라보레이션으로 이제 12명을 하기에는
Yeah, I don't know.
현실적으로
I don't know enough
어려움이
about Arknights to say
있어요.
so.
왜냐면 12명을 한 번에 에고를 다 내는 거는 만드는 것도
A couple things. Yeah.
굉장히 일이고 그거를 그 안에 해낼 자신이 없고 그 안에서 이제 제한된 만큼
It's weird to think
제한을
they'll do for
써가지고
corrosion then. Yeah.
논의 끝에 이제 네
Then
명의
four centers to
수감자를
collaborate with. Are we
선정했습니다.
gonna get like
그래서 이 네
keys on
명의
like some of them now?
수감자들이 각각 어울리는
Chinese like 7 months ahead of global. Like that's crazy.
어떤 오퍼레이터
Like if I start playing the game in English, I'm not gonna be. Assuming the crossover is gonna go both ways, right? Assumably.
그래서 아직 정보를 공개하기에는 이르지만
Sorry for filming this. You know, we're looking to check in just we like to reveal now the sinners who receiving crossover egos. Okay, so they're gonna show us the sinners that are getting stuff.
이거는 너무 늦게 알려지면은
That's
그
interesting.
수감자의 이제 또 각 수감자의 팬분들이 또 실망할 수 있고 기대에 어긋나게 될까봐 이 수감 어떤 수감자들인지는 공개하기로 했습니다. 네. 읽어주시면은 네, 좋습니다.
Which four is it gonna be then? I'm curious. I don't know who
어떤
like
수감자들이냐면은 첫 번째로
Okay.
파우스트,
Faust, Honglu, Ishmael, and
그다음에 두
Gregor.
번째로 홍루.
Faust definitely getting like the
세 번째로
Amiya thing,
스마일,
right?
네
Since
번째로
Amiya is kind of like the guide, and that's also what Faust does, I assume.
수감자별로 어떤
Uh,
오퍼레이터가 매칭될지
What are some other Arknights here? I've heard a lot of the names in passing.
나중에 기대를 하시면서 기다려 주시면은
The operas will be revealed later. Yeah.
그리고 이게 명일방주 그러니까
Interesting, though.
아크나이츠가
I'm sure there's like a bunch of choices that are very fitting for these four.
좀 많이 했었지만
Very interesting set though, that's for
좀
sure.
적극적으로 아크나이츠의 오퍼레이터나 그런 좀 컨텐츠가 다른 게임으로 오는 거는 그러니까 정말로 이제 콜라보적인 스토리 이런 느낌으로 오는 것은
Arknights does a lot of
아크나이츠에서도
content. Arknights does a lot of collabs internally, but their content coming to other games as stories is apparently the first for them. Oh,
참 뿌듯하네요.
they haven't done like a real proper two-way crossover then?
그래서 이제
Random
매칭
African consequences based on paired
오퍼레이터
obviously uses
스타일의
egos with future centers.
법칙을 재해석한 디자인으로 오퍼레이터의 이제 전투 스킬을
That's interesting.
림버스 컴퍼니의 에고 형태로 사용할 예정이에요.
I wonder if it'll be like synchronization stuff or something. Could be. And of course, will be eager to
그래서 아까
and is often
말씀드렸던
affected by the
것처럼 스토리 진행에
perception of their
따라서
in-story and
성격도
lore
변화나 영향을
strengths.
크게 안 받는
Yeah.
그
Cut out the
에고로
power
나올
kind
예정이에요.
of things. It's very possible these like end up being like synchro stuff though.
ego instead of
You get Gregor since he's the most animal-like center. Yeah.
스토리노 네, 에고가 나올
I don't
겁니다.
know. I'll leave like the speculation to people who actually know anything about Arknights because I've heard like a lot of the names, but I don't know much about the story. That's cool.
그리고 이제 이거는 림버스
First ever limited
컴퍼니로서도
extraction for Limbus Company due to the nature of crossover.
완전
Yeah.
처음 하는 콜라보레이션이기 때문에
That's the one worry, right?
이
It's
부분은
going to be a
좀
limited time
많이
only thing,
있지만
and they'll
이제 첫
probably end up
번째
making it
완전
extraction
한
only.
추출이 될 겁니다.
If it's 4 years from extraction, there'll probably be at least 1 or 2 from the
스킬을
actual event stuff
지나면은
though.
다음에
They're going crazy about the site, imagine? I'd assume so. I haven't checked
콜라보레이션을 또
yet.
하지 않는 이상 이제 구하기 힘든 에고가 구하지 못하는 에고가 될
As long
텐데
as like 1 or 2 of the
그래도
egos are like
멸망
gotten from the
좋아하고
actual event
아크나이츠하고
thing,
콜라보를 하고 싶어도
that'd be nice.
재밌을 것 같아가지고
Because it said it's going to be in between a mini
결정했습니다.
episode and like a
네.
mid chapter, right? So it'll be like, it might have like a few fights, something like that, right?
그리고 이제 명예방주의
Operator release features sold as announcer. Yeah.
하나의
Their identity is a
아나운서도
secret for
판매될
now.
예정입니다.
It's like it's Amiya, right? It can't be anyone else.
그래서 다시 한번 볼까요?
Oh. You're just showing the trailer again, aren't you? Yeah, it's just. I wonder who the announcer's gonna be. Is that the bit here?
아미아는 그 콜라보 에고 오퍼레이터는 아닙니다. 이거는 이제 이야기하기로 혹시나 이제
The Amiya is not the collab operator. Oh,
콜라보로 나오나 싶어 하실까봐 그 부분은 이제 아닌 거로 이제 이야기하기로 해가지고 알려드립니다.
you might think that Amiya
그래가지고
is
컴퍼니의 첫
the
콜라보레이션
collaboration announce or
하이퍼그립의
ego.
아크나이츠였습니다. 그리고 이제 이런 이제 좋은 기회를 받은 만큼 재밌게
So it'll be the first collab with Limbus
만들고
Company.
싶네요.
Okay, cool. It's a special opportunity. I want to make it as good as possible, right?
네, 그래서
That's cool.
정리하자면은 시즌 5 로드맵
Yeah, we'll have to see how it looks. Like,
그 다음에 그
yeah,
외적인
that's the funny
소식으로는
crossover type things. Cool.
아크나이츠 콜라보와 이제 밀리 아시아 투어 콘서트가 이렇게 있습니다.
Yeah,
그
look
다음에
good.
이제 당장에 이제 업데이트 될 건 아니지만 앞으로 연구
Season roadmap
과제로
also
두고
didn't show like too many things
있는
like
것을
super
좀
long term, right?
알려드리려고 합니다.
There's gonna be some details up later.
어떤
Like,
거냐?
it's very possible we get like a second vault this
인격의
season if it lasts long enough. Identity skin functionality. Oh, like different skins or something. Later, armor trains like use characters' growth resources to use animation moveset as skin for other identities.
실제로 못 쓰게 성능적으로 쓰기 힘들어질 수 있잖아요.
I don't know. That just kind of sounds confusing. I don't see the like great
뭐 육과 해결사였다
appeal because it. I don't know. The ideas really don't feel similar enough to be able to do something like that, right? I don't know.
외형이나
Seems not to be a two-way collab.
성능 때문에 못 쓰게 되는 거는
I guess it's true, huh?
그래가지고 그 특정 인격 그 하나에다가
Interesting if
여러
so.
성장 재화를 넣으면은 그 인격을 스킨화할 수 있어서 해당 인격의 모션을 사용하는 그러니까 다른 인격을 쓸 때 해당 인격을 더 씌워가지고 쓰는
It's like
겁니다.
Runa.
예시로
I assume so, right? They're looking into this, right? These are long-term research and developments, right? So like, yeah, like that's Barbarotis with magic bullet skin, or like that's a ring sign with.
잠시만요. 보여드려야 될 게 네, 이거였습니다. 예를 들면은 이제 이발사 오티스에다가 이제 마타네사스 오티스를 입혔다. 그러면 어떻게 되냐?
In more moves in the base, for example, yeah, something weird like that, right? That seems to be the.
스킬은 이제 이발사의 스킬을 쓰는데 나오는 거는 마타네사스 오티스의 스킬과
I'm not going
보이스가
insane, right? That's San, right? Yeah, that's yeah, yeah. I'm like, wait, I'm like, it's 5 in the morning, so I'm like, am I just seeing 7 or that's San, yeah? Is it just like a skin only? I mean, it's very weird looking.
인격의 성능은 그대로이지만
Why is there
스킨의 인격과 보이스가 나오도록 하고 이제 그 인격에다가 네, 그냥 되는 건 아니고
What?
특정 인격의 성장 재화를 수감자 파편이나 이런 거를
What?
많이 넣어가지고 네, 덧있는 장비로 하는 거.
I was like,
이게
as soon as I saw the
첫 번째
image, I was like,
또 두
is
번째로는
that 7? That doesn't look like 7 Nissan, but I guess is it just? I was trying to tell what was going on so much there.
스킨 전용
Are they gonna add San as a skin only?
네, 라고 할 수 있겠네요. 예를 들면은 이게 좀 비운의
Will be 100% skins? Yeah, so is it just a San skin? Can you not get him as an ID?
산이 있는데
San character, Streetlight Office, yeah.
묻혀버렸습니다. 하지만 이제 이런 친구도
Couldn't find an appropriate way to add him as an ID, so they really wanted to just do him as a skin instead. Couldn't find an appropriate time to make an ID for him. Yeah. He's kind of scaled too fast. His sword's so small. I think that's just what San's sword is like, right? Like, it's like a little dagger thingy. I don't remember too well, but I feel like that's normal. It's like supposed to be like a little thing. Very interesting. I guess it's nice because we've got a way to like show those like IDs in a sense, but like still like it's weird, right? It is cool. One more thing to collect skins, yep.
그 스킨을 내놓으로써 좀 인격이어도 설정적으로 무리가 안 가게끔 하면서 돈도 벌고 플레이어분도 즐겁고 하는 그런 것을
Believe favor these new skins to some degree, right? Might be able to extract them. Using different coins have cinematic wisdom or long-term R&D for the team to make it flow more naturally between identities, yeah. So this isn't something that's coming anytime soon. This is just like ideas for the future.
그러다 보니까 좀 더 범용적으로 적용할 수 있게끔 좀 노하우가 필요해가지고 약간 이제 장기 연구 과제로 두고 있어요.
They'll probably be extractable or chartable to some degree.
노력하고 있어요.
Even looking for Mars, yeah. I'll do it.
네. long-term R&D.
Skin will be prevent worth their paid lunacy. Yeah, I think that's also fair. Like, it depends on how many of these they do, right? If they make this like a pretty like frequent big thing, like oh, Hamapangpang expansion. They're like a physical expansion. Enhanced immersive making liberal use of panoramic projection.
이렇게가 이제 끝이었단 말이죠. 근데 이제 요거를 벽을 철거하고
Said new characters for shards, probably, yeah. Probably can shard them then, yeah. If they're just purely visual things you can just shard, that'd be cool if you didn't pay for him. And like they could be like another thing we get as like event rewards occasionally, right? Greenland used to be blocked whenever taking those walls down, turning this part into the merch zone. Okay. Make the panoramic projector.
음식은 여기서 나오고 카페 음료랑 디저트는 여기서 나오고 굿즈는 여기서만 사고 그리고 이제 테이블마다
Dessert from there.
이게 테이블마다 타블렛을 설치해가지고 이게 키오스크가 아니고
Cool stuff to see, right?
설치해서 주문을 좀 더 용이하게 하려고 합니다. 그 다음에 이제 굿즈샵이 원래
Make
지금
more
한 이
room for fan art
정도
and fan merch,
있죠.
like expand our own merch collection built.
이렇게
Yeah.
씀으로써
In case we use tablets to order food
팬분들이
easy. Okay.
주시는 홈팡팡의
It's all
선물
Pangong stuff,
굿즈도
right?
전시하고
It's cool stuff.
다양한 굿즈들도
Stuff that only matters if you
보여드리도록
actually go there in
하려고
person, though.
합니다.
So yeah, right.
그리고 이제 라우르
Once the library
테마가
of themes
이제
are over,
제가
Limbus Company themes will be in Canto by Canto.
끝나고 나면은
We're on
림버스
like.
테마를 림버스의 각 장
Is there gonna be like
1장,
what, like one more Ruina
3장,
theme or
4장
something? Is
마다
that it? Cause like
그
no, we just had
라우르
reverberation, right? Like,
테마를 바꿔가면서
but like
이어갈 예정입니다.
they didn't include like some like the relay game stuff, right? Like there was no like
그래서
head or
팬투명을
anything, I think,
이걸로
right? Or like distort
진행하면은 그건
ensemble.
아닙니다.
There's probably like what one more
2024년
Ruina like
여기
theme,
있습니다.
and then we're gonna start moving on to Cantos, which is cool. Wonder if they'll do like
이때 이제
some of the first ones at the
판매할
beginning time.
굿즈
Anime Game
목록을
Festival
어떤 거를
2024, sure.
판매할지 보여드리겠습니다. 첫 번째 인격패 아크릴.
Identity card acrylics, that's funny.
요거는 추출해서
Yeah.
뽑는 그 인격패를 구현하는 게 목표였어요.
Are they gonna sell them as like a little like, oh, you don't know which one you're gonna get until you open it or
이 안에
something?
요거를 탈착시킬 수
That's
있어요.
funny.
여기서 좀 이게 자석인데 이게 좀 찰지게 딱 붙도록 이렇게 만드는 것이 좀 목표였는데 담당자분들이 워낙 잘 해주셔가지고 이렇게 조작감이 좋게 잘 나온 것 같아요. 요거는 이제 추출인 만큼 이제 랜덤으로
And they're magnetic, so they
구매를 하고
attach well.
대신에
Yeah,
몇
makes
개를 한번
sense. That's
가구매하면
what those green dots are
겉으로
for. It's him trying to
할수
show the
있어요.
magnets. I see.
박스로만 구매하면 랜덤이고요. 그 다음 림버스 컴퍼니 후드
Hoodies
집업
and patches set. Yeah,
패치 세트.
this is the
이거는 이전에 판매했던 리우 후드티처럼
this is like the same type of hoodies they're wearing in like the first mid chapter, isn't it? That's a bit
로고가 이게 프린팅이 잘 되어 있고
PvP trading card game. True.
그 다음에 이
When you just want to play the Limbus trading card game with your friends, and then they just keep on using ring songs.
AGF에서 판매하는 버전에는 기본으로는 이 SCA, SCB 패치가 붙어 있고
Premium card game would go hard. Well, yeah, it's called Library of Root. No,
이제 AGF에
yeah.
사면은 드립니다.
Jokes aside, yeah, it would be funny.
패치를 뗐다가 붙일 수 있어요. 그래서
Patches is cool. You can
패치만-
change it like being like
패치도 좀더
LCCB or
실패했으면
something.
재밌을 것 같아가지고 오프라인
Or
행사를
LCC.
딴 데서 할 때마다
Yeah,
이
so,
패치를
yeah, it's cool.
이제 그 오프라인 행사 테마에 맞게끔 만들어서 붙이고 컬렉션 할 수 있도록 해볼 생각.
That's a funny way to go about doing it.
좀 원단이 좋은 원단인데 네 좋더라고요. 네. 그래서
Yeah, it's based
이거가
on like the first
처음부터
Mitch.
원래 이제,
Yeah,
림버스 컴퍼니 안에서 쓰는 트레이닝복을
that's cool.
만들고 그거를
It's a very
이제
funny image for this mid chapter. Merso especially just wearing that hoodie is so funny.
생각을 해가지고 만들었어요. 그래서 이 7.5-1에서
They all look pretty funny there though.
요 이미지에서 나왔던 이 친구들이 입고 있던 요 옷이 바로 이 림버스 컴퍼니에서
Design.
쓰는 트레이닝 후드 집업입니다.
Grant clothes and real, it would be nice to bring them to real life. Yeah, fair enough.
사원증, 포토카드,
Employee ID
그리고
cards
카드
plus
홀더,
card cases, cool.
employee ID 카드, 아니, 카드 케이스.
You
요거는
can see some of the
이제,
funny random like charms on Dawn's
수감자들마다
there, Hana logo and
스탠딩 보면은
purple tier
사원증
logo.
갖고 있죠? 그래서 앞에 사원증,
Whatever those two are, I can't tell exactly what they are, right?
이름 써 있고 그
That's
뒤에는
funny.
이제 각 수감자에 맞는 꾸밈이 되어 있어요.
When Don is
여기
tabling
안에
the
들어있는
story of
이게 공모
cards,
재질이거든요.
and you go to the
러버,
Yu-Gi-Oh
러버,
card holder.
러버
True.
재질인데 여기 안에 카드를 갈아 끼울 수 있습니다. 원하는 걸로 혹시 있으시면은. 네. 그래서 이제 이런 것도 있고 요건 랜덤이 아닙니다.
Actually, it looks like most of the other ones
그다음에
didn't have.
이제,
It was funny there
일곱
because it
개
looked
열두
like
개
from what we could see,
판매하는
most of
거고,
the other centers didn't have like
그다음에
anything
이제
on the back except for
림버스
Sinclair's being
패치에서
half white,
이제
half
구매하면은
gray. Funny two worlds
림버스
bit.
종이 가방을 이제 드립니다. 그리고 2025년 림버스 컴퍼니 달력
There's gonna be
그
calendar, of
판매
course.
예정이고, 이 림버스 컴퍼니 달력은 지금까지 림버스 컴퍼니 챕터 업데이트 순서에 따라서 이번에는
Yeah,
배치해봤습니다.
it's just like the recent-ish big egos for some people. Like the big.
그래서
Why is it not binds for
순서가 잘못 배치된 게
Heathcliff?
아니다라는 것을
There's some very random ego selection because, like,
달력 제작하시는
you know,
분들
of
측에서도 이게
course, you know,
순서가
Nissan,
맞냐고.
Ishmael, Dawn got their big
왜냐면은
seasonal
여기
egos.
번호가 써 있잖아요.
He'd give us fell bullet though.
그게
Hmm.
아니고 잘 맞다고.
The hex nails are
그리고
both there.
이제
Yeah.
꾸준히 팔리는
Other Mercala, Contempt
W4의
All,
정리원자도
Solament.
판매할
Sunshower
예정입니다.
Otis, definitely very funny
그리고 이제
choice.
AZF에서 그 토요일, 일요일
There's some weird choices.
열리는데
That's for sure. Cavernous
제가
Willing Hong Lu makes sense just because
오후
like
4시부터 6시까지
kind of just his best ego.
그 사인회를 할 예정이에요. 그 이번 지스타에서도
Production
이제
director at
많은
7 Sunday. 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
지금
No Q&A
선수가
session.
좀
Yeah,
해줬는데
they don't want to do Q&A
만약에
stuff.
국내
It makes
행사를
sense.
참가를 좀
Kind of drag it
하기
out, and
힘들고 좀
they want to save that sort of stuff for the actual games themselves. I hope they do more Q&A stuff in the future, like they've done a few times in the past, because it's been funny to get like random like tidbits about minor things, right?
안 하는 이유는 일단은 게임적으로 궁금한 설정이나 이런 것들은 게임 안에서 풀거나 아니면은 좀 어쨌든 다른 매체적으로 푸는 것을 목표로 하고 있고
Questions
그리고
should be
사인회를
resolved
하면서도
within the
이런
game.
Q&A
Yeah,
같은
okay.
것들은 또 힘들기 때문에
As you'd
시간
expect.
관계상의 문제 때문이라도
I do wish we'd get more Q&A stuff though, because like Q&As are good chances to learn things that don't matter, right?
네.
Like how the last big Q&A they did, we learned about
네,
Argalia using the
그렇습니다.
funny little hairpiece thing to listen to white noise.
네, 그래서 이제 이걸로
Stuff like that,
8주년
right?
방송이
I think stuff like that would be fun if they did more of.
끝이 아닙니다. 네.
Going pop-up retail, yeah.
팝업 스토어, 네, 팝업 스토어를
Pop-up store.
해볼 생각입니다.
apparently he said, so that concludes our 8th anniversary. No.
부산에서
And Cafe in Busan to open a pop-up retail store for a few days, walk through dishes, drinks, and merch from on popping. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's Busan though, so like, it is still just in Korea, but that's to be expected, right? We'll see if one day, like, it'll be a long time before we get anything, like, in the West, right? That's how it be. It's really pricey and not necessarily like, gonna make a profit if they do something like that, right? Talk with other pop-up retail shops as well. Okay. Might do some more funny stuff than here and there then. Who knows? The first if it goes well.
2025년에
Gain some insights.
웨스트
PAX West? Ah.
또 고민하고
Yeah.
있어요. 이것도 참가하려고 생각하고 있어요. 이것도 가고 싶습니다.
Pretty funny.
네, 신청해보려고 합니다. 아무튼 네.
That would be notable.
판매한 저 굿즈
20, 35
목록들은
hand vamping in every country. Yep, one for every district, one for every country.
그다음에 해맨팡팡에서 판매할 예정이에요. 그래서 해맨팡팡에서 판매하기까지 시간이 좀 걸릴 수가 있습니다. 아마 확장 공사를 하고 나서 저 굿즈들이 추가될 것 같아요.
Virtually these villages have some
네,
breaches store as well.
그래서
Yeah, okay, cool.
이렇게 다 합쳐보면은 프로젝트문의 8주년 네, 이제
Okay, now
알려드릴
that's everything. Yeah. It's been a lot of stuff. We got a big outline of the seasonal stuff. Here, see how some of that stuff's gonna go. Definitely my doubts about, you know, some of the minor things, namely, like, some of the... how it's gonna be, like, the Sanjo ID is gonna be extraction only that first week. It's gonna be gambling, right? Especially when it's only, like, a month before next wall. It could be rough. And the Hollow Knight thing seems... or, not Hollow Knight, the Arknight. The Arknights thing seems cool. We'll have to see how that goes. That's a ways away, right? We've got like a year until that happens. And if it does end up being one way, that's interesting.
소식들을 8주년에 이게 전달하게 되어서 너무
It's cool.
네, 기쁩니다.
That'll be interesting stuff. I'm very glad they're doing a more minor wallp.
잠시만요.
Because I've definitely been noticing that I think most wall purchases have felt like really like big things already. And I kind of like the small things. Yeah, we're getting the trailer again. You know, like... You know Kim Ji-hoon's just playing this on Bunch because he's so insanely hyped over this, because he's like a huge Arknights fan, right? Like, nothing happened in the trailer, but he's so excited.
아무튼 네.
That's fun.
아무튼
Yeah, let's watch this again, it's so good. It's just a picture of Amiya and then Limbus X Arknights.
앞으로도
Want to go far, not rise high. We're going to try more things in the future. Yeah. And they need money to try more things. It makes sense.
팀원분들의 이제 근무 환경이나 뭐 그런 것들과 무리하지 않는 선에서 실력을 늘려가면서
Third time he
나중에
shows it. Yeah.
이것저것
This is the third week in a row you've showed it.
것들로도
As he should, you know?
사-
He's hyped.
사라모
That's cool to see.
무리 노 나이 나가쿠 이로이로 야떼 미타이 We want go far not rise high
Yeah.
However we want to try more things in the future 애니메이션이라던가 애니메이션이라던가 아니면 뭐 새로운 작은 게임이라던가
See? Cool.
그런 것들 하고 싶네요. 네.
Yeah. I hope they do get to be able to make, you know, they really wants the Limbus anime. It would be funny, I'm sure.
제 옆에 있습니다. 요
Maybe one day, right?
굿즈. 이거 말고도 엄청나게 다양한
Let's watch it
굿즈들을
again.
봤는데 회사 안에서
He wants to
가위바위보
watch it
게임을
again.
통해서
You know what?
직원분들
Fair enough.
예,
If he doesn't end up watching it.
예, 가져갔습니다. 아무튼 네. 감사의 광기.
Oh, 8th anniversary
루나 씨.
guaranteed lunacy, 3-star
감사로
guaranteed ticket appreciation.
광기.
Cool.
그리고
10 bull worth of
삼성
lunacy and just a
삼성
3-star
합정
guaranteed
티켓을
ticket.
선물로 이제 한 번 더 드립니다. 8주년
Fun.
애니버서리 선물 와 하면서 네. 그래서 앞으로 여러분들 림버스 컴퍼니 그리고 프로젝트 문의 하는 것들 많이 사랑해 모든 것을 사랑해 주실 수
They did rock paper scissors in the company and distributed the Arknights merch like that. All right.
돈도 많이 써주시고 그러면은 애니메이션도 만들고 네 이것저것 더 하고
Fair enough.
길게 가고 싶습니다. 감사합니다 여러분. 여러분 덕분에 참 8년이 됐네요. 8년이 네
8th.
이렇게
True. 8th anniversary, you know?
많은 일들이
Funny to think
있었고,
about.
여러 일들이 있었는데 또 앞으로 어떻게 될지 모르겠지만
A lot has
그냥
happened. It sure has.
주어진 대로 네 최대한 해봐야겠죠. 프로젝트 문이라는
There's gonna be the part of the stream where he's gonna say some like unhinged random stuff like he did like the last time he did this where he talked about, you know, if nothing else he'll just become a mukbang streamer.
쭉쭉
Damn, like the student club, yeah.
아무튼 참네 뿌듯하게
Wanna keep moving forward? Yeah.
있었어가지고
Toward 10th anniversary and 20th anniversary, yeah.
많이 걱정도 했었는데
Sites are very far on the horizon, which is cool. I'm excited to see what a lot of this stuff, a lot of interesting sounding stuff. Very cool that we're getting the Sancho ID so soon, right?
This is
That's cool. I do like it. Like this, it's cool to just save them for super late in the season.
재밌는 소식
Those are kind of weird, right?
적당한 때에 또 이렇게
And that concludes our
이야기
stream.
전달해 드릴 수 있도록 하겠습니다.
If there's a good or exciting news,
감사합니다. 아리가토 고자이마스. 셰셰.
sure to announce them.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. There's a decent chance we get another one of these sometime later this season. Probably like after the first event or something, or like after the railway, where we get more in-depth things. Oh, and that marks the end, I think. Yep. Stream has ended. Cool. That was nice. I like that. A lot of cool announcement thingies, that sort of stuff. Overall, you know, that was nice. Like an hour and a half makes sense. I'm gonna need to wake up in an hour and a half, so I'm gonna get to sleep and then get a little bit of rest, but yeah, that was cool. Looking forward to a lot of the stuff there. I was glad that they didn't reveal too many of the random ID stuff, right? We know a lot of what we're getting these next like few weeks, but like we didn't see too much honestly of like the specifics, which is nice. Still leaves a little bit of an air of mystery, right? Like we don't know what we're gonna be getting alongside like the Christmas event, despite that being like only a month away. Kind of want some friend list update, yeah, something like that could be good. Some sort of presets update. Bit worried about Arknights Collab, but whatevs. It'll probably be like it might last a while, right? Like we don't know how it's gonna be. We'll see. It's also like a year away. It'll be done in a way that's probably manageable. And we'll know it'll be coming, so we'll be ready to be prepared for it or something, right? But yeah, I also look forward to the fact that we're probably gonna actually be able to get an April Fool's bit this year. So I'm sure that's gonna be something real funny. But yeah, I do think that's where I'm gonna be calling an end to the stream. A lot of fun stuff. I'm gonna sleep on it and see how it goes, right? But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.